day to you all. I'm Kinsmark.
I'm Violeta.
And I am currently fighting a migraine, and I have also, once again, spent all day consecutively editing multiple episodes of this series, so I'm checking out Escape from Tarkov for this stream again, because it's actually a game that, once I crossed the threshold of absorbing all of the, at least introductory level knowledge about it, I can now find calm and relaxing in a strange sort of way. Because I know it's an incredibly stressful game, and there are constant pressures to excel and to stay alive and to scavenge as much loot as one can. And the considerations of survival for all that are significant. However, I don't know, it's something about, I think it's because I can just focus on one thing, and it is survival, or just, you know, collecting as much loot as I can. I actually find games like this calming, and because again,
he doesn't try to go super into it and be, yeah.
Because my head hurts, like actually, physically, painfully hurts. I'm changing up the midweek stream for this again, because I'd like to deliver something for you guys, and I considered canning stream this evening on the chance that it may get worse. Thankfully it hasn't. It's actually planed out for me. I've just fought this for about a day and a half now, and it isn't showing any signs of stopping anytime soon. I appreciate any condolences that are showing up in chat for that. I'll just say that straight away. So also, I've changed up the audio setup again because I wanted to do myself the favor of making use of our new Samson mic again. I've adjusted the audio capture settings so that hopefully some of that grain that was making its way into the audio the last time we used this is gone. So chat, please sound off. Let us know how the audio is sounding.
Let us know, am I too loud? Am I still too soft? Because
I know
just let us know.
Normally, if I'm using this thing, I'm captured clearly, she isn't, so she has to project, and I'd currently prefer to not have to have her projecting loudly to come through the mic for you guys straight into my ear.
And it also helps that I've been having some drainage issues, so projecting a lot kind of hurts.
Yeah,
so we're trying to avoid all those sorts of things, and I do have chat.
Alright, cool. Catch up on them. I'll collect
my insurance. Hey guys, been watching some XCOM 2 exports.
Hey.
I just hookshotted a sectopod. Awesome to see more Cerberium, but better. I really enjoyed your knife fight against NPCs too.
Yeah, I cringed so hard as I went to edit those first few episodes, because for the first, I think 3 episodes, I had no idea that AIs were even in the game. I was convinced that anyone else on the field was another player.
I have more.
Alright, yeah.
Noah says, howdy folks, how it goes? And Mike sounds good.
Awesome.
Pyro says can't believe been subbed on Twitch for half a year already, because it says he has subscribed with Twitch Prime 6 months in a row. So it says, it's interesting people describe sound using visual comparisons.
Oh, of descriptors like grain, that sort of thing. Yeah, it is an interesting thing to take note of. Ah, man. Oh, jeez. Oh, my little Saiga 9 and my scav pack, because that's a good pack. I don't have room for... I should have sold things instead of just immediately jumping into the next collection. I'm gonna have to let those go because I just don't have room. I wish I could fold stocks on this menu, because I can in the normal inventory screen.
Oh, wait. How many? Is that only 2 squares wide?
Yeah.
Move this down.
Oh.
No.
I see.
I know, but you didn't. You could have just turned
whatever.
that gun.
All right, I'll have to let the pack go. Good thinking, though, on that.
You're welcome. You got to keep your Saiga.
Yeah. All right. So I'm just gonna sell it. It's free money. I mean.
Scott says, and yes, I did see that all your Makarov mags were empty in the stash.
I know someone had to have seen it and immediately just gone, no!
Don't do it! Kelton Knight says, evening.
Hey, how goes?
Scott says, Tokarev TT, nice.
Yeah. My first suppressed weapon. I actually came across that on a scav. I was super surprised.
Will you do me another favor? Can you move one of those shotgun shells up?
Oh.
into that thing by the banana mag.
Oh, up there? Yeah.
Yes, so you have
Just
more room, just because it was driving me a little bit crazy.
I really want another PP91 mag, because I hate having that hole there. Because I like to have a couple of spare mags for each of my SMGs and my pistols. I just haven't come across another one, so that's what that hole is for.
Also, I was wondering if you should bring some water or something with you, so that you, in your laughter, is doing a mic thing.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, mild spoilers for an episode to come soon, because I edited it earlier today. I learned harshly the lesson to that thing your mom always told you when you were a kid. Always stay hydrated, Jimmy. Listen to your mom. She knows what she's on about. Because otherwise you will die. God damn it.
Will just straight die.
And no amount of confusion or frantic searching for supplies at the last minute will save you.
So it says, I noticed the ammo situation, just sat back and waited for the worst sound in all the gunfights. Your face was totally worth it.
Oh, man.
His face was pretty glorious.
And that's the thing is, like, in post, I could immediately find it funny, even though I was so angry at myself at the time as I was recording, because as I was sitting there doing it, I was just like, ah, crap. I screwed up horribly. This episode's gonna suck, because I'm an idiot. And then I went to edit it, and I was like, I can make this funny. It actually reminded me of that one S.T.A.L.K.E.R episode that I ended up turning into the episode where I, like, charged all the way to the Chernobyl plant. And I was convinced at the time, as I was recording it, that it was just an awful episode, that it was terrible, and I should have just deleted it, not even try to edit it. And then in editing, I ended up making it, I think, one of the strongest episodes I've ever cut together.
By the way, Scott, so speaking of, check that Saiga. Yeah, you have no ammo.
I know. I need to get some mags for it. So, let's see. Do I have... Oh, man, I'm running low on medkits. I'd take a Salewa, except I don't want it to take up room in my pack, so... Yeah, I'll just take a normal one for now, and I'll take a wrap for now. And... mostly that's about it, so... Now that I've made a little room, let me check the rest of my insurance deliveries. Ah, a shotgun. Ooh! They didn't steal it! Oh! I'm so happy right now. Because this thing, y'all haven't seen it. Oh, this heartfelt piano. It fits so well right now.
Are you okay?
Y'all haven't seen this thing. I have used this shotgun for almost all of my just collecting loot and scavenging and scrounging through ruins runs where I wasn't really trying to do much of anything. Oh, jeez. Okay, hang on. I know. I'm just gonna have to... Yeah. Where I wasn't really concerned about rolling real hard or heavy or anything. That thing was just like my looting gun. And I was so sad when I died with it, because I rounded a corner as I was mid-reload, and a scav just popped me in the forehead. And I knew other players were in the same compound at the time. I was like, someone's gonna find my dead corpse, and they're gonna come take it. And they didn't. So, alright, anyway. Chest rig, helmet, good. So, let's load up that
says,
chest
every
rig.
time I see you play this game, I lean closer and closer to buying it myself. Stockless full barrel shotgun. Ouch your wrist.
Oh yeah. And that is a full 8-round tube, man. So I think actually for now, I'm going to fold up my little Saiga and set it aside. Because man, I am reunited with my Shelly. That makes me happy. Alright, let me make some room there. That'll have to do for now. And I'd highly encourage you to get this game, man. Because anyone that's on the fence about it, I can definitely say that, for one, it gets updated really frequently, like every few days. And just what's in the game right now is already really deep. There's a lot to learn. It has, I think, just enough detail to feel really convincing, I suppose. Because all of the little things that you'd have to think about in a firefight or for putting your kit together are there, like making sure your mags are loaded in my case, or making sure that you don't just have a lesson that I also learned in another episode, a med kit to heal the wound. No, you also need a bandage to stop it from leaking. And if you, like, sprint after you wrap up a wound, you'll tear the frickin' wound open because you're exerting yourself. So, like, there's enough of that it feels really simulationist. However, it doesn't get so, to use a crass term, up its own ass about itself that it gets in the way of itself to the degree that, sorry, shots fired, I'd say Arma does. And I see this compared to Arma and to S.T.A.L.K.E.R a lot, and for the sort of experience that this game is intending to deliver, I'd consider this superior as a tactical survivalist shooter to Arma. I know it isn't necessarily doing the same things as Arma does, like clearly it's not doing all the large-scale combat in the vehicles and the aircraft and all that. I'm not saying that, just for the common components, the overlapping mechanics from one game to another, I'd say this does it more fluidly and engagingly, and more intuitively, because certainly its control scheme is much easier to learn, even though it's really detailed. So, anyway. I'm actually gonna snatch those shotgun shells. And you know what, just to make room, I'll put a carton of apple juice in my chest rig. Because I would totally do that.
You would. I'm not even going to pretend that you would do that.
So let's see. Alright, got those.
Sarah says, just noticed your carry capacity. Finally a game that doesn't allow you to carry the Hulk. There may well be others, I just haven't seen any, though.
Yeah, I like that this uses a grid system, because it isn't really hemming and hawing about a strength stat and all that.
Over there you do.
Because, there is a cap, it's just I have never hit it.
No.
You will fill your grid,
unless
you're just carrying all guns, you're not going to hit that cap.
Sheila says, hiya.
Hey, how goes? Do I have anything to sell? I'm like, because my head does hurt right now, I'm having a hard time focusing on multiple things at a time, so if it looks like I'm just sort of floating around menus,
that would be why.
It's because I'm only thinking about one thing at a time. So, right. I needed, for one, I need a spare mag for my little Saiga 9, and that is right there, so gimme. No, don't sell, purchase. There we go. I can definitely spare those rubles, fill items, deal. Cool. So we'll just stash you down there for now. And what are you chambered in? You are 9x19. I don't have very many 9x19s. I have enough, though, so I'm not going to shell out for more just yet. So let's just fill that mag. Let's also unload you. Fill you up. Top you off. There we go. Maybe I should get some more, because I've got another hole sitting there. Alright. So load that. Good. I don't have any armor. I don't have any face or eye covers. And if I'm just rolling to collect loot, shotgun's really all I need. So, alright.
Sheila says, Monday is the day that we have to keep an eye on my mom. We turn in the keys to grandmother's apartment, so we think it's going to hit her then that she really is gone.
I see. Yep, I know how those moments go, because we had that amongst my own family, because we lost several people, actually, last year, so condolences there.
My love, you have 3 slots up above. You can put the mag if you want.
I'm keeping it next to that.
Oh,
so
okay.
That way I remember which one it's for.
Gotcha.
Because there are so many magazines.
So it says, still, 40 kilos is about the same as an average family dog. So it's a burden, but it's both usable yet not stupid Superman capacity. Fallout, looking at you.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually comparable to the rucks that like active duty soldiers carry around, like in the field. So yeah, I really like the attention to detailed realism in this game. That, as accurate as it is, I still say manages to strike a good median of not going too far with it, so that it's still a fun game.
It's still fun, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
Kelly Knight says, I know the feeling, Sheil, with my dad. Took a long time to fight it, in my head he's gone. I think that's just grief.
Oh yeah, that's natural.
Yeah.
Like I still kind of I fight a little of that guilty feeling for sometimes just straight up forgetting that my grandma passed away last year. And,
well, honestly, I'm still like that with my grandpa.
Yeah.
And I feel really guilty about it because he had really bad Alzheimer's for a long time before he passed away. I wasn't good at dealing with that. So, like, a part of me forgets he's not still in the hospice place.
And that's
that I just haven't seen him in a long time, even though, like, I know that's not true.
Well, because especially since you kept some distance from it for your own emotions' sake, like, there at the end, then, you didn't necessarily see the final days all that much, so it's not...
I mean, I did get to go say goodbye, in the hospital prior to him actually passing away, but...
I'm saying that's just like one day, though, so it's...
And it's because I couldn't handle going to see him and him not knowing who I was.
No, I can certainly understand that. I mean, I could only visit my grandma when she was in a similar situation every so often, because it's rough, man.
Yeah.
And if you find yourself in a similar situation, like, don't feel guilty for needing distance from it, because it's hard
really
on everyone, man.
And, let's see. Scarlett asks, so if you don't insure something, is it doomed to be lost even if no one loots it?
Yes.
If you die without extraction.
If you die in the field and you haven't insured your gear, it's gone. So any gear that you don't want to lose,
you need to insure it.
Make sure you insure. So, all right, RUAF gate, ZB016, UN roadblock, and south exit. And it's UN roadblock.
The question marks are the ones that are limited.
Yeah.
Right?
So I'm just going to go for UN roadblock. I'm not going to worry about the others. So, what is that? Oh, that's a weird floaty route. Okay.
So we're looting this go around, right?
Yeah, this is just a scavenging run. I'm going to try to avoid other players as much as I can because I'm not interested in a firefight right now.
Sounds good.
I just want gear. Of course, if I find anyone, I'll light their ass up like a Christmas tree. I'm just not going looking for trouble.
Sounds good.
And I've come to find so far that Woods, I think, is my favorite map. Whoa! What's going on here, fellas? Wiggle of niceness. Alright, I'll just leave y'all to it. See ya.
He didn't wiggle. He didn't do the wig.
You must do... Okay, yeah.
He did the wiggle. The wiggle has happened.
The wiggle of peace. The wiggle unites us. Alright, see ya. Don't chase me with axes. Alright, I assume those guys are squatting up and they're out having their own time. Alright, see ya, fellas. Have a good day. They aren't chasing me, are they? No, there they go. They're running off into the woods. Alright, have a good day, guys. Apparently that's a common thing amongst the community of this game, is the wiggle of peace. You corner lean from one side to another. Also...
Scarlett says, okay, that was weird. That was. Says, good old Daisy moment there. Scarlett says, what do you think of there not being an ammo counter?
I honestly like it.
Yeah. And Celtic agrees that was really weird. And Noah says, new UN human law of war. It is illegal to kill those who wiggle as a display of peaceful intent.
Yes.
The peace wiggle dates back to at least Daisy. Love that.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
Also,
the wiggle. I'm not.
One of the things that I forget if it was some of you guys or if it was the comments on some of the actual episodes for this that I've made. It said, paid. Ooh, that's a fancy knife you got there. And a radio. Whoa, that's not good.
That's bad.
Get down. Anyway, someone told me I should check out some guide channels for this game. And I found one. I'm going to give this shout out again in another episode because I think it's worth saying again because I really like this guy's channel. Guy's name is Simosh. Simosh.
I'm really paranoid about those.
I'm going to circle around.
Yeah.
Cool guy. He has less than 1,000 subscribers, and yet his content, I'd honestly say, is superior to my own. And it's just such a shame how underappreciated he is. So check him out if you're interested in seeing some super informative videos about this game.
And Scarlett says, I want to make some sort of Animal Planet style joke, but I still can't process what just happened. The peace wiggle. I actually hurt myself a little bit trying to keep in the laughter.
Oh, that cabin. I know that cabin has some good stuff in it. It's just, ugh.
It's out in the middle of nowhere and I don't trust it.
It's a magnet for firefights. Every time I've come here, I see people fighting over that cabin.
I don't trust it.
I've cleared it out, like, of scavs and of players more than once. It's just, it ain't a guarantee that you're ever going to succeed at that firefight. Who's a wise guy? That was aimed at me. Mm-hmm. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Owie.
Who's the prick? Who shot me in the friggin' chest? Shit, I hear movement. Whoa! Uh-oh, I forgot to load my shells. I even took shells. I just forgot that I left the tube empty when I spawned, and the guy's name is Gearfear. Just fuck you.
Wah wah.
Because that, if you aren't aware, is the term that's ascribed to the concern of losing one's gear.
Yep. No, it says that'll do ya. GG, as it were.
Again, click is not a good sound, because I could have lit him up.
Yep. Shield says, oops, Ken done goof.
I done goofed real hard. I hope he doesn't steal my shotgun, except he's a hatchling. That's the name for the guys that are just running straight hatchets, so he's probably going to take any gun he can get, which means my shotgun. Oh, I'm sad now. Give me the friggin' back. Hang on. Yeah, scoot things around here.
No. You want me to have a go?
I just don't know if I have enough space in general for this. If I move you over...
Okay. Yeah, and then then you can...
Close. I need to just get that saga out of the way.
Hang on, can I see?
Yeah, go ahead.
How do you rotate?
Just tell me, because you have to hit R.
Rotate. Rotate.
I don't know if I have enough free spaces.
Rotate.
Ooh, I see what you did there. Hey! You are a magician.
You are welcome.
This is why when we play Resident Evil, she handles the inventory.
Yep.
Okay.
So it says, I've been playing too much Siege. I immediately thought knife him. Anyone else's stream stuttering?
I hope not.
Celtic Knight says, not on my end.
Okay, that's good.
Shield says, we're playing Tetris with the stash.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, yeah.
That's just how that works.
That's just how you do in this game.
And no stuttering with Noah. So I think we're good. I think it's just
Okay.
client side.
Alright.
Or whatever you call it.
Yeah, it's client side. Well, since that guy done absconded with my other shotgun shells, I'll just take these. Nah. I lost a good pack there. Oh well. C'est la vie. Such is life in the zone. Alright. Now I need to make sure everyone remind me that
Load your shells.
Now this one's already got 4 in the tube, and a weird thing I've noticed, you can load every other gun in the game from the character menu here, except tube-fed shotguns. Because if you try to just drag them on, like you'd think you could just load straight into the tube with, Doesn't do anything. And you can't unload them here either. So shotguns are weird in this game.
Gotcha.
So you have to make sure you load them in match, and no other type of gun requires you to do that. So it's why it's easy to forget to make sure shotguns are loaded at the start of a match. I know it sounds like I'm just making excuses for myself, and I am. Just realize that that's why I forgot. Okay. Now then. I think. That'll have to do for now. Though you know, I could play it safe. And I already moved stuff. I could play as a scav. I'll just run this load for now, though. And I'll just hope I find a chest rig in match. Yeah. Alright, anyway. Another inch. Ooh, another pack. Good. Yeah, dang it. Oh, jeez. Freaking one off. There we go. Get the Makarov. There we go. So... Almost got too much good stuff now.
Hey, that's a good problem to have.
It is. It's a real good problem to have.
Dang it, now I was going to ask you to remind me to do something later. I don't remember what it was, which means the chances of me remembering to do the thing later has drastically decreased now.
Dramatically diminished.
Yes. Because if I don't even remember to tell you to remind me, we have a problem.
Sell off that Makarov. It's a good pack. I'll just hang on to it. I'll just play as my main character for now. Because, like, I want to play as a scav, because I actually enjoy it. I like the low risk involved in that.
Oh, I do need you to hand me our paper with all of our info and stuff on it and a pen.
Which one?
From in there.
Oh, for, like, the...
Yeah, because apparently NVIDIA is upset because something or other happened.
1 second, guys. I need to find her login.
Might be on the opposite side.
Yeah.
Let's see. Scott says, Mom just got home. First thing she says to me is, "Where's your car?" Thank God she just missed it when parking. I need a pen, though. And no one made off with it. But the thing is, our driveway is light concrete. My car is dark gray. How does one miss that? Someone's tired.
Yeah.
That's all I've got to say there. The fact that you have... Okay, that's really gonna bother me. Can I do a thing?
What?
One, can you move, like, that one up there, and then that one up there, and then put... No.
Well, I'm keeping that open because I'm going to fill that with ammo for these mags. I just don't have any right now.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
So...
That's fine.
There is a method to my madness for this. Alrighty. So, that'll have to do for now.
Okay.
So, main character. I'll try another woods run.
I hope that's an at symbol.
Ooh, because I am rocking a shotgun. I could actually clear those corridors in the health resort on Shoreline. And there's some good stuff in there. Ooh, and it's currently on easy. I think I'll do that. Because, correct me if I'm mistaken here, guys. I think the difficulty listed there at the map select screen pertains to the challenge of the AI scavs roaming about the map.
Scarlett says, well, she is halfway through her last workday for the week, so I can understand that. That would do it. Noah says, so does this game do shotguns pretty well in terms of damage and range?
It does. I've actually found myself pretty surprised at the range at which I can pretty reliably drop targets with a shotgun.
And Scarlett says, method to Kin's madness. Really? I thought he was just mad.
All of the above.
Burn. Apparently I need my phone.
Oh, okay.
NVIDIA, why?
Because they haven't done anything right in the last 3 years.
Well, mostly they're saying, oh, there was some weird something or other login attempt. So fix your password. And I'm like, there's literally nothing on my NVIDIA account other than the fact that I have Shadow Play on, like, I have the GeForce Experience on my computer.
It's just their auto security stuff.
And I'm like, why does this even matter?
The circus of NVIDIA never ends. So anyway, yeah, to address the shotgun thing, I've actually found that pump-action shotguns like this one are some of the most serviceable early game weapons. Like, as cool as that little Saiga 9 is, it's still a pistol caliber weapon, so it's got a little higher muzzle velocity than an actual handgun because of the longer barrel, and I love that this game factors that in. It still has a hard time penetrating armor, though, and soft armor is fairly easy to come by, so just the sheer knockdown power of shotguns, because it will stun someone that you hit, especially at close range. It's hard to argue with. And a lot of the ones that you come across, or even just find on scavs, already come with little tactical flashlights on the pump. So, makes clearing the insides of structures pretty easy.
Let me see.
Pardon me.
No, it says, I was going to say, did we actually put a Tesla in space before a game did shotguns right? And Sky says, all the best people are mad. Now Kin just needs to make hats.
Yeah. I'd have to make custom hats, because I have a large head, and normal hats don't fit me. Alright, pier boat, tunnel, and rock passage. So, alright then, that's really simple. I could basically just head straight there to the pier immediately if I wanted. I've never explored this area, because I can't. Forgot about that, because of that. So instead, can I actually get to Loot Island, as I've heard some people call it?
Loot Island?
Yeah, because there's, yeah, there it is. It's way off in the distance. You can see that red roof. There's a little, like, peninsula that juts out into the water that there are actually some pretty decent gear spawns at. The trouble with hanging out along the coastline here is you're just so damn exposed. And all of this is light-colored sand and concrete, so, you know, anything that you're wearing, it doesn't matter. You're still going to stand out, because you're going to contrast hard as a dark shape against that light coloration. Alrighty. Holy shit! Someone's getting started.
That was scary.
Audio
Scarlett says, I love it when people hold AKs using the mag as a vert grip.
Yeah. It's a little close in for the offhand for me. Although, whoa, what the hell? Y'all see that? There's like a trail of smoke that just popped in. The hell is that coming from? I don't know. Oh, well, whatever. Whoa, hey, jittery lag spike. How's it going? So, I'm hoping that I don't run into too many players. Because it seems like on Shoreline, most people are a little scared to come to this area. Ooh, hello. And for good reason. Is that a grenade crate? Can I have some explosives? Oh, that's ammo. I'll take it. Actually, I'll put you in there for now. Ammo! Alright, I've already profited. Let's see.
Email.
So that's the flaming gas station.
The thing I told you to do.
Oh! Are you a player? I don't think you're a player, because you're a terrible shot. Like, absolutely awful. Ow, ow, ow. I just had to say it, didn't I? Alright, yeah, that's a scav, because I can hear him yelling. There we go. Anyone else? Jump the damn jump it here. There we go. I don't like standing that high. Are you alive? I can fix that. Just give me whatever's in here. Make it quick. Make it quick like... Ooh, an IFAK. Yes. Yes. Good. Magazines. Good. Alright. IFAKs are compact little medkits that only take up one slot. And one can therefore store in one's pockets. Ow! Son of a... God damn it! The hell did that even come from? Ow! That was mean. And that was suppressed. So I have a feeling that was probably a player. So we'll find out.
So it says someone's wild RPG shot. And says it can reload. Good, you did.
Yeah, that was a player. God damn it. Friggin' suppressed weapons.
Wah, wah.
Wah wah indeed. Well, at least I'm making room in my inventory, and I kept the ammo anyway, because I put that in my container. So, let's take that out of the container. Let's examine it and see what I found. Looks like it's all pretty much the same stuff. So, yes. Good. So I think you are... Oh, dang, you're 18. I need 19. Alright, fine. Let's unload ammo. Discard the friggin' container. There we go. Just unload all of it. That's rifle rounds. Good times. Okay, what are you? You are... 545. Okay. And wait, 545T. What kind is T? Tracers. Interesting.
So it says that sounded splorchy.
Yeah, it did.
Just a bit.
Oh my god. There are so many different kinds of ammo in this game. I can't stack them. Alright, do I have any room? This thing? No. Alright. Then I'll stash these over here for now. And you guys, yeah, you can just hang out over, actually, yeah, over there for now. Guess now I'll throw that back on. And I guess now I'll actually, well, no, damn, because I don't want to take the Saiga without a chest rig. Because its mags are double slots, so I can't shove it in my pocket. Alright, well, guess I'm doing that scav run I talked about. Because I can't really do anything else right now. Alrighty. Let's make it happen. Escape from Tarkov. Okay. So, I could gamble on this. How's the challenge on... Oh, the challenge on Factory is insane. Which means it's a good time to go there as a scav. Because as one of you, I think it was Lady Nocturne, taught me, spawning as a scav means that AI scavs consider you one of them. So as long as you don't aggro them, they're your friends. So rolling into a high difficulty map means you've got an awful lot of sharp guns on your side against the other players. And Factory is a great place to find loot. So... Gates 2 and 3 are my extractions. 3 I know how to find easily from here. So, good times. Meaning, I just need to play it really carefully. Avoid players.
No, it says 1 and there will be a game where you can mix bullet types in a mag/2.
I think you can in this game. I'm not 100% certain about that. I just know you can't stack different ammunition types. Hi! Are you... Nope. Don't know if he saw me. Drop them. I sure hope that was a player and not a scav, because otherwise I just screwed myself. Alright, grab that. Whoop, 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 whoop. I saw you over there. Shit.
What happened?
I think it was a scav that I shot.
Does we have problems?
He was changing weapons. I've never seen scavs do that.
Yeah, but we do know that they had an update.
They did.
So it says do like cops do. 1 or 2 less than lethal, then rest hot.
That'd work.
That'd be cool.
Alright, so those guys are acting like scavs. Let me roll some dice real quick. Stand out in the open and see if they shoot at me. Alright, cool. I ain't shooting at him, because I know he can hear me right now. Alright. So scavs are on my side. As long as I'm prone, I'll just look dead to any players coming through here.
Oh my god. I've reset my phone.
Oh, whoa, whoa, ow, shit! Ow, 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 ow. Actually, ow.
I thought we weren't getting shot at.
I think that was a player shooting at me, because there were scavs around me that weren't doing a damn thing.
I'm really weirded out now.
What?
I reset my phone background.
Yeah?
I'm using like the actual theme thing, and it said put motion blur, and I was like, I don't know what that is, so I'm not gonna unselect it, right? Well, apparently it's whenever you tilt your phone, the picture moves.
That's weird.
Like,
I'm a little occupied here.
It's like I don't know why this is a thing. I'll be honest. Like,
there's a lot of tertiary features on phones that don't really need to exist. They just do because they're neat.
I know, but like, it doesn't like scroll with like lock
Ow!
or anything. But
I think I shot a scav. Ow!
Scav. Scar says this looks like the Servarium Research Lab map.
It is similar, yeah.
You want to see it now?
Yeah, that was a scav I shot earlier. I shouldn't have did that. Oh, yeah, that's cool.
And I'm like, why does it do this? Why is that a thing?
That's a thing I shouldn't have did.
You shouldn't have did that.
I thought he was a player. Because he was changing weapons, and I've never seen scavs do that. I need to stop assuming that scavs can't do certain things. Because clearly they can do everything a player can, so it's difficult to differentiate at a glance.
Here you go. I've finished. I've finalized the thing that NVIDIA wanted me to do. Are you happy now, NVIDIA? Are you happy?
And that's one thing I can praise this game for, is that...
It's hard to tell.
Well, it's hard to tell, which, for one, speaks volumes of the AI advancement. Mm-hmm. And for two, it's a game in which, once one learns how to play it, and that is still something that I critically think it should do more of a job of, because you do have to look outside of it to learn things about it, and that's a what's the word I'm looking for? A place where it falls short. However, once you do know how to play the game, if you die, it's pretty much always your fault, because you weren't minding your corners, you weren't looking around, you know.
Okay, want me to catch up?
Sure.
Celtic Knight says, lol, Kin done goofed again. And so it says, a shot, as in a shot Kinsmark. And Noah says, I like that you can't metagame the game to hell. Mm-hmm. And Noah says, theory, the ERC-90 is the cutest armored car. Proof.
Whoa, that cannon. Jeez. The cannon is the same length as the whole chassis.
It's kind of dorkable, though.
That's crazy.
Look at it. Look at its small self.
It's so small.
It's so small. Except for its cannon, which is not.
Alright, hang on. Do I have any more insurance stuff to collect? No. Dang it!
Wah-wah?
Oh.
Is it wah-wah?
I don't want to do a hatchet run.
Scarlet says small tank is small.
Oh.
You could do what's it called? You could go scav.
Except there's a cooldown and I just died as one.
Oh.
So I'd have to wait like half an hour to do another one.
That means hatchet run, doesn't it?
It either means hatchet run or one mag of PP-19 run.
Noah says, the French fascination with armored cars is interesting, because to my knowledge, they're one of precious few nations that haven't gone majorly tracked. I think a massive portion of the French army still roll on wheels.
Still? Wow, I didn't know that.
That's interesting.
Alright, I'll take that along. I've decided I am going to roll Sega. I'm going to keep the mag there. I can't essentially tack reload if it's in my pack, because I need that in a chest rig or in my pockets for that. I'll still have it, though.
Question.
And if I find a chest rig, I can always just shove it in there once I get it. Yeah.
Do you have insurance on your Saiga?
I'm about to.
Did you want to bring something to drink / eat?
Because now that I know to actually collect it once I find it, I pick up, especially drinkage, as much as I can. Alright, for this, I'm gonna go woods.
In the woods?
We are definitely going hiking in a woods. And insure my Saiga, insure my pack, and everything in it. Cost me $3,000, that's fine, because if I get a good haul, I can make upwards of 30k from a run. I just need to actually collect enough loot to do it.
And not die.
Yeah, and not die, because I feel like...
mainly not die, I think.
This stream is one of those things that a guy hates to say, although I think every guy says it at least once in his life. I swear, it's not usually like this. Because it isn't. I've usually done fairly well in this game. I'm having an off night.
It's okay. It's the migraine.
Let's go with that excuse.
We can blame the migraine.
I
will allow that.
Will they allow? Will the world accept such a shallow excuse?
I don't know. Migraine sucks. So.
Yeah, they do. They really do. And at least at this point, I feel okay enough to even do this, because I wasn't sure this morning if I would. All right, RUAF Gates, 016, UN roadblock, South VX. Okay, so UN roadblock it is.
I'm so happy we're using the new mic, by the way. I just want to reiterate that, because it's so much better.
Means you don't have to yell.
Yes. Such better, very wow.
And how is that coming across for you guys, now that y'all have had a few minutes with it?
So am I still, do I need to project a little bit more, or are we good, or what?
Like, are y'all getting more grain than I thought you would? Hey, good guy. I always come check this guy if I'm close to him. I don't know why.
Have it?
Someone should check on him. He's all left on his own. I don't know what that is. It looks expensive, though. Makarov having that.
Let's see. This guy says, no, we expect total tactical proficiency. No, it says the reason for why not is a fewfold. Oh, about why not go tracked. Excellent maneuverability, especially on sand. France is still pretty prominent in Africa for military operations. Generally keeps weight and maintenance down, and they tend to be somewhat less resource expensive and conspicuous than tanks in anti-insurgency / peacekeeping operations, far from mainline support infrastructure.
That is a fair point. Yeah, I'd imagine the maintenance end is also a hell of an advantage. Because, whoa, shit.
Oh.
That was definitely a player with a suppressed weapon. I am just having the worst run of luck tonight. Jesus, that was 1.5 minutes. Okay, I might have to do a hatchet run on factory, because I'm running out of throwaway gear. Oh, jeez. Do I? Well, I mean, at least I got out with whatever this thing is. Please tell me this thing is worth it. What are you? Dry fuel. In household, commonly referred to as dry alcohol, consists of urotropine pressed with a small amount of wax, typically used for heating or cooking. Great. Great. That's what I made it out with. Alright, what can I get for dry alcohol? Elvira, what do you want for it?
It's still in your pack.
Oh, God. Shut up.
You're welcome, it's okay.
Shut up.
No, it says also, yeah, French army is largely wheeled. By Wikipedia's count, 200, something that's tracked, and 248 that's wheeled.
That is a rather substantial number.
Those aren't all the vehicles of the French army, just the mainline tracked and wheeled combat vehicles.
Gotcha. Okay. It's one of the first times I've actually had to purchase gear to stock up on. Because I've managed to get through just scrounging most of the time. Alright. Let's start my stack there again. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna do a thing that I know is a controversial tactic in this game that some people hate, some people love, and a lot of people like me are just sort of like, meh, happens. And that's a hatchet run on factory. Because it's completely risk-free, and one stands to make all the profits from a run like this. Because currently there is no consequence for death, aside from losing any gear. And if one doesn't take any gear, then ain't any consequence, is there? I'm planning on making an entire, like, an editorial episode about this. However, a concise rundown of my thought is, for the people who would like to see the hatchling phenomenon go away, as the game currently exists, it's just not going to. Get that through your head right now. It's not going anywhere as long as there remains no consequence aside from the loss of gear for death. Because it just makes sense to do things this way. Now, add, I'd say, a small chance for skill degradation upon death, and you'll see reckless shit like this evaporate immediately. As long as I can still do it, though! Because people like that are around. Yeah, people are going to keep doing... Ah, Codsworth! Codsworth!
We have been betrayed!
No! Oh, he traded out the bowler hat for a helmet. How dare he? Alright. To give you an idea of the quick turnaround that one can do on factory hatchet runs, it's just this fast. You can immediately jump into it again. Seconds are all that separate one match from another. So, I can't say I really hate it all that much. I mean, clearly I use it, because, again, it's a viable strategy in the current version of the game. I just do think that it is a solvable one if the developers are interested in fixing this strategy's viability.
Assuming you think there's anything to be fixed.
Yeah, because, I mean, some people may want this to stay a viable tactic. And that is completely up to the devs. I've just said my piece about how I think they might fix it if they want to fix it. Because I recognize that it is counter, I think, to the... Whoa! Intended experience. Okay. That guy was a scav, and I was just like, why isn't he shooting at me? And... Yep, he's coming for me. Yep, he is coming for me. I was just confused, because he didn't shoot at me for a second. Come on. Ammo. I'll take that. Hey, you're moving.
Where is he?
He's in there.
I do not like hearing movement, but seeing nothing.
Yeah, I know. It's so unnerving. Okay, real quick. Shit, that's getting closer. Okay. This is where it gets dicey. No, no, no! Ah! I didn't mean to do that! That was so loud! Uh-oh. Take that ammo, though. Thank you. Anyone alive in here? I hope not. Alright. Ah, crap. Ah, crap, I'm hurt. Ah, crap. Alright, he left. I think he went in the room. Ow, 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 ow. almost made it around the corner. I made it out with all the ammo I got.
Yeah.
Sniper Hawk. Someone's 13. Sorry, shots fired.
Or someone just never changed their online handle. Because sometimes people just have that nostalgia for their original handle.
That's true. Alright, let's see here. PS... Oh god, do I not have a stack of PS rounds anywhere? Of course I don't. Alright, well. Put you down there. Jeez. I've also heard that there are...
Up top.
I think I'm just gonna sell that one. Ooh, SMBs. Yay. That one I'm pretty sure I do have a stack of somewhere. Yep, there we go. There are some items in this game that, like, help with containing the clutter, because I know we can find a wallet, at least, to start stashing all the cash in. I think one can also find a keyring to stash all of these on. That's, I would definitely recommend any of you guys that may pick this up, if you do come across that and you do have valuable keys, stash them in your container, because keys are incredibly rare and valuable, and you don't want to lose them. And if they're all on the same keyring and you lose them, that's all of them gone, so make sure they're contained.
So it says, damn it, can't leave you alone for 3 minutes, and what do I find when I come back? You taking a shotgun to the face.
Yeah.
Hatchet.
Hatchet man! Hatchet man! The axe man cometh! I shall channel my inner Spetsnaz.
Fold the cash into a wad. It won't let you do that.
I mean...
You have stacks of cash,
I
basically.
probably already have done that, because each stack of cash in my inventory is, I think, 100,000 rubles.
Who knows why they think a single wallet will still hold all of the cash.
And the wallet may only hold so many grid spaces worth of cash stacks, I'd imagine. It's still
it's still
a
better
container,
than
though, so...
nothing,
Alright. I shall channel my inner Spetsnaz and hit a man in the forehead with a flipping hatchet attack. Or get shot in the face. One of the two. Alright, it's awfully quiet in this one. That makes me muy nervoso. Alright. Oh yeah, it is dead quiet here. I don't like that. I mean, I do. Because it means... What? Why did I just hear someone laughing? Hi!
Because he laughed. He was laughing. I don't like it.
He laughed and
I
then
feel really uncomfortable now.
Past me.
I feel so uncomfortable.
Ugh.
Daughter Skis says, hello.
Hey, how goes?
Hello, hello.
I got a new face around here. Uh-oh.
Nope.
Oh, God!
Oh!
That's a player! And he is armed with a Makarov. I'll just see you later, friend! I'm just gonna go for a nice, sprightly afternoon jog. Y'all have a good day. And I'll see you later. Whoa!
Oh, there's another one.
Yep. Saw him right as he proned. Okay, alright. Well, this day just got a little more complicated. No! Die! Hi. Nice gun. Gimme. Nice hat. Gimme. Nice face mask. Gimme. Nice vest. Gimme. Nice pack. Gimme. Alright, see ya. See you later. Right. Search vest. Please tell me he has a mag. Please tell me mag. Mag. Yes, mag. Good. Reload.
Daughter Ski says, not quite a new face.
Oh no! Whoa, jeez. Just not a name I recognize. Oh no. Oh, it's a friggin' scav. That's just embarrassing.
They got the scav got a headshot.
Because if they're at high AI levels, they are friggin' Spetsnaz aim masters. Alright.
Nocturne, at your service.
Oh! Changed your handle, did you?
I will endeavor to remember that you are the same person.
Well, welcome
so
aboard.
I'm gonna go ahead and call you daughter now, I guess? Or Skis, or Nocturne, or what do you want to be called?
Just in time for me to have given you a shout out at the end of my first Tarkov episode with your old screen name. I don't know if you noticed that, I did.
Shield says, look away for a moment, and next thing I know, Ken dies yet again. Yeah, that.
Such is life in the
zone. And Scarlet goes, I know, right? Yeah. Yeah.
I'm real good at this game, guys. You don't even know. I'm so good.
You're so good that you look bad in comparison.
Yeah, it's just, I'm operating on another level. You just don't even understand, okay? Like, I know y'all are just casuals, and they're in casual land with your casual minds. You don't comprehend the mastery in front of you. That's not your fault. You just, you know...
You can't help it.
It's not in you. It's not in your soul like mine.
Sure.
God, I've met people who say shit like that unironically.
I know. Daughter Skis / Lady Nocturne says, everyone refuses to call me daughter or skis. They will forever stick to calling me Lady Nocturne. Whichever one you would prefer, I will call you that. Or I will...
I will respect your identity life choices.
I will try to remember to call you that.
Because I know how important something as simple as a screen name change is. Because, I mean, you know, whatever the reason is.
So just let us know which one you prefer, and I will happily... Oh!
Hi! Wiggle of peace?
No. Yes.
Okay, alright.
Are we...
Yeah? Yeah? Wiggle? Okay. See ya. Yeah.
Says this name change was just for a laugh.
Okay.
Gotcha.
For you are the Tarkov.
No one left behind? Yeah, sure.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Hi.
Hi!
Hi.
How's it going?
Hi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude. Dude. Are we all cool here?
Are we all hatcheting?
Alright.
Sure. Let's just go. Just go.
See ya, guys.
Don't question it. Go.
We are all hatchet men. We're all on the same page here. There is no need for violence. Oh god! That's a scab though. He's gonna shoot me. Open door. Open door. Okay. What's new? Anyway. Oh, freaking empty. Alright, so if they're all on that end of the map, that means... Hi. Dog tag. Money. Gun. Take that. Cool shades. Take a spare axe, I guess. Or not. Whatever. Okay. See ya.
So it says wiggle, 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 yeah.
Wiggle, 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 yeah.
Daughter / Nocturne says, so I was watching your videos on this, and I noticed whenever you go to examine an item, you double-click and press examine. You can just right-click and press examine.
Yeah, I've learned that since. Those first few episodes, I didn't know I could do that, though.
Yeah. She says, was I not paying attention earlier, but what is with the wiggling? It's a way for players to know that you're friendly.
Yeah, because there isn't mic chat in this game. I thought there was the first few times I played it. As far as I'm aware, there isn't. So players communicate non-verbally. So the corner lean left and right is the wiggle of peace.
But please don't kill me, I'm friendly.
The I won't shoot you if you don't shoot me wiggle.
Yeah. There will be VoIP in the future. Confirmed, says Daughter / Nocturne.
That's good.
Because I'm just gonna call you that.
Because I do think this game could use it. Ah! I think I killed a guy.
But there was a second one.
I know. I thought for a second that he came charging right at my friggin' face. Oh, they closed the door again!
That's hilarious. Xenomorph.
Alright. What the? Whoa. No. Don't frickin' waste my time on that. Uh-oh. I think we got company on the way. Uh-oh. Where are they? Also, where are the extractions right now? Okay. 3-0 in cellars, so it's normal.
She says, totally should watch the reveal trailer of this game on stream after this. It's by far the best trailer ever. I'll even provide the link.
Good times. I think they thought I fucked off.
You did not fuck off. Were these the guys that you wiggled to earlier?
I don't know. I just saw guys.
They hadn't found anything yet.
Sorry, guys.
Apparently. So it says, the siege intensifies.
You know what? I have some dog tags. Well, it's in my container, so I'll get them either way. was gonna say I'm gonna evac now that I have them. I don't need to, though. Especially now that that's a couple of players I don't have to worry about. And I know I already saw one guy extract. So... Whoa! Shit! Die, please! Crap, 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 crap. That means the... Ooh, 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 ooh. What's in its pockets? What's in its pockets? What's in its pockets? I don't need a T-plug! Ooh, bandage.
That one you need.
Croutons.
You need... You
Okay,
probably...
right. Chest rig. Chest rig is what I need to run my main now. So...
Right.
Ah!
Oh.
Ah! Click is not a good sound!
Click is bad!
Jesus, God, no, 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 no. Am I singing the Smurfs? No! That was a player. That was a player. That was a dickbag.
Are you bleeding?
Ow,
Oh.
ow.
Ah, right there! Oh God! What? What? What?
Uh-oh.
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 Oh, I'm scared.
Oh. Search the goddamn chest rig, because I need mags. I need mags now! Now, goddammit, now! I saw a gun. Ah! I see a gun.
You have been given a link to watch post this raid.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And she says, was Kim singing the Smurf song?
Accidentally. I don't know why. I haven't seen the Smurfs since, like, 1993. It's just subconscious. Okay. No, stop. No, stop. No, stop. I'm running so low on ammo. Duh. Thank you, Saiga. Thank you. For you. What? Glorious weapon of gods. Shit.
She says he had a fort armor, I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
There's so many.
Yeah, I know. There are like 3 or 4 of them down there. God, how am I freaking... Oh. Shit. No.
No.
Oh, God. Oh, there are entirely too many.
So many.
And I am out of ammo. I gotta just make a run for it.
Run.
Ow. Ow. Oh, jump! Jump, you idiot! I didn't jump! Why didn't I yump? Uh-oh.
Sky says Kim confirmed for Rogue Jedi. Just as lucky. I had to watch the Smurfs last week because the youngest wanted to watch them.
Is this the loaded one? Shit, I don't know if this is the loaded one. Ah! I am not going down without a fight. Or maybe I'll just lay here and die.
Do you wanna alt tab and watch the video? Because it's the trailer for this game.
I think we'll just check that out after stream. Because just in case it's copyrighted, I don't want to do that. So, all right.
So actually, well, that happened.
I killed a couple of players and a lot of scavs. Whew! All right. Well, even though it may seem like I came close to the finish line and then tripped, which I did, I didn't completely trip because I made it out with dog tags, and those are worth some money. They're worth a fair amount of money. So, we're going to sell those. So, ooh, that guy's worth 24 grand. I've just made my profit for the evening. Almost a 30K payday. That's what I'm talking about. All right. I feel good about that. So, all right, my scav has cooled down. So I'm going to do that. That means I can finally get the hell out of factory. Or I could team up with the scavs again. Only this time, I need to mind my fire and not take down friendlies. How's the AI on this one? Okay, it's still insane.
Says, I mean, I've sent the link to various other streamers, and they've all been fine.
Okay.
Do you wanna?
I'll give it a little while, because I do want to actually keep up momentum for a moment.
Alright, we will watch it later then.
Yeah. Because this is always a calculated risk. Because on factory, like, hesitation can cost you. Because if you're going in there as a PMC, shoot anything that moves. So they don't have to hesitate. Whereas if you're trying as a scav to make sure that what you're looking at isn't another scav, you kind of do have to hesitate. So, lots of dead guys in this hallway. It's a weird sort of give and take. Oh no. Oh no. That is not a good sound. That's a suppressed Tokarev. Getting out of here. Shit! Why aren't you dead? Screw it. I'm not even gonna loot you. I want this Tokarev. I want it. Check this though.
You'd still get shot by other player scavs. A lot of them don't care for scav runs and just do it to get it over and done with.
That's true. Ooh, I don't know what that is. Okay. I actually saw one guy when I was watching an episode of someone else's channel run down this and jump that. I've tried it a few times. I always faceplant into the damn sign, so I don't know how they pulled it off. Alright.
Skills.
Yeah. System mastery, yo. Okay, alright. Cover the door.
You need strength for it.
Okay. I will light up the knees of anyone that comes through that door. So, I actually survived for once. Killed poor Ashant. Sorry, Ashant. I needed this Tokarev. I needed it in my life. There we go. There we go. Now, what are all these? Ooh, those are Tokarev mags. Good. I have a stack of PS, don't I? Yeah, right there. As for the rest of this...
You want to sell it?
Can I... Ooh, I could fit that there. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sell the rest of this. Now, one thing I don't know, because I haven't paid close enough attention, is do you still incur...
Do you want the knife?
Yeah. Do you still incur the cooldown for playing as a scav if you don't
extract?
die? Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll find out in a minute.
Nocturne says, if you get maximum strength, you can even jump on top of buildings. Or rather, garages. But still.
Okay. I was like, leap tall building. Okay, alright, let's see.
Scarlett says, I've been playing Siege a lot lately, getting good with Fuse. And I found he has a habit of shooting guys in the knees, faces, and balls. Fuse is an angry man.
He is. He knows what he's about, though. So you know what? I can respect that. Alright, what is this thing? A mount. Oh. It's for a grok. Huh, okay. Do I have any unmounted groks? I don't. So I'll just sell that, because I don't think it fits on that. No, okay. So I'll sell those. Do I have a stack of this stuff? SP7 GZH. Yes.
No, it says, sorry, I had to BRB. And back.
It's all good. Welcome back, man.
So far, by the way, my overall impressions of Tarkov are fairly positive, just from watching.
Same.
Except you've done more than watch.
I'm referring to my overall first impressions. Yeah, it's a game that I came at wanting to like, albeit not willing to compromise my critique of if I did find things to complain about. And honestly, I think the one thing I can criticize this game for is, at this stage, and I recognize it's currently in early development, so this will probably change, it has no tutorial to speak of, and it's a very complicated game. So I'm not a fan of when games essentially force you to, I call them wiki games, to consult third-party sources of information to just learn how to play the damn thing. If a just good solid tutorial were added to this, rock solid. Like, it's already my game of the year for this year.
So far.
So far, yeah. Add just more stuff to it, like a tutorial, just more guns, more maps. And I know more maps are coming because there's more on the map selection screen that are just locked right now. And this, I think, could easily climb its way into my top 10 games ever list. So, I am a happy man playing Tarkov.
Daughter slash Nocturne says the reason I love the trailer so much is because it's pretty emotional.
Oh wait, is it the live? Well, it's not live action. The one that's like really like CGI photo real, and it's the firefight in that locker room there on Factory. Because if it's that one, I know the one you're talking about, and it's awesome. I actually saw that, I think, like a year ago. I took some stills from it as well to use.
Yes, that's the one!
Yeah, there you go.
All caps.
I took some stills from that as well to use for thumbnail images for episodes in this series. Because for recorded episodes in this series, I hope y'all enjoyed them, because I'm going to make a lot of them, because I love this game. So, yeah. I'm also, just a heads up for any of you guys here on stream, if there's a weird, like, hiccup in the pacing from, for the main chapters in the channel series of this, starting at chapter 7, I yesterday attempted to conduct a couple of episodes of this, and I completed the session, and I hated them. Because my delivery was off, I already had the migraine setting in on me, and like midway through it, I could feel the mind fog setting in, and it frustrated me and distracted me, so it started, like, that caused me stress, because I was aware of the fact that my commentary was slipping. And so it compounded and turned my already nascent migraine into a stress headache, and it made it worse. So the episodes that I recorded in that session were they were awful. I didn't accomplish anything. I didn't really, like, commentate over anything of worth. So I'm just going to end up scrapping those. And thankfully, I didn't accomplish all that much that I can't just do again. There's a little, like, I accepted a task. I didn't complete it though, so I'll probably just cut into the like the messenger page for it and just start the episode there instead of on the actual task menu. So a little compromise, because I do want this series, as many of them as I plan to do, to stay good. Because I actually got a really cool comment. If you see this, I can't remember your name. I apologize for that. You know who you are, though. Because I know they also, I think, follow the livestream channel. I saw this comment earlier that said, I've seen so many people play this game on YouTube, and even though I'm only 3 episodes in currently on the main channel's entries in the series, they were just like, nah, this is my favorite series of this game. I'm like, dude! Because I know there are cool people that play this game. So that's an expectation that I want to live up to. Alright, anyway. Enough of that. Let's...
Daughter slash Lady Nocturne says, I love the trailer because they put their grudges aside in order to work together and survive the scavenger wave.
Yeah. That was really cool. Let me check real quick. Can I... Oh, the cooldown does kick in even if you extract. Alright, I am learning things. So, that means I do need to roll PMC. Okay. I think I'll experiment with the Tarkov, because I haven't used it. So, let's see, what are you chambered in? 7.62 TT. Okay. God, it's so weird to see 7.62 as a pistol caliber. I've known for years that Tarkovs are chambered in that. And it's not the same 7.62, obviously, as a rifle caliber. It's the same measurement for the round diameter, so it's weird to see. Alright, do you carry any? Yes, you do. Okay, good. So give me... Oh, that's the sell menu. Give me like 30 of those. Nope. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Fill items. Deal. Thank you, Prapor.
That's why they're... Or wait, hang on. They want people to intentionally use their main characters and get over the fear of losing gear. That's why there's a cooldown. The scav character makes the game too easy if there was no cooldown.
I agree with that. I agree. Because you could just easily continue playing as a scav and not really risk anything. Is there anything else I want to take with me? I think I'll leave those rounds here for now. So, I think I may also just sell some of those. Actually, no, never mind. I can load them into that. I just realized. Okay, also, can anyone answer for me, anyone that knows this game more than I do, are there any chest rigs that can fit a 3-grid long magazine? Or are those only good for the first magazine you carry into a match, and then you have to stuff them in a pack after you've used them up? Because I've seen a lot of chest rigs.
Yes, there is.
There are? Mm-hmm. Okay, alright, I've never seen them then.
It's just, since it's beta, I would say use this time to go nuts on using anything you want before the full game hits.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, here on stream, I'm playing it a little safe, because I do have some plans for a few episodes that I'm going to record in the next few days for the series on the channel, which is why I'm not pulling out like my SKS and my custom Saga and stuff down here, because that's going to happen in those episodes.
Says, guess what I just bought?
Picked it up, did you? Could not resist. I'll stick you there. So, speaking of Scarlet, that means that sometime soon we should get you, me, and the Bobman and do a little squad action, because I know we can do that. That'll have to do for now. So, which map would a suppressed sidearm come in most handy on? I suppose I should check the challenge. Okay, I am not doing customs on Insane, because that is an insane idea. Woods is on easy, it's just, I've only got a handgun. Shoreline is also on easy. I could attempt the resort.
So it says, yes, Stalker Squad, or
yeah.
Stalker Squid, roll hard. What is time phase?
It's the time of day you deploy.
Oh.
So 5 a.m. or 5 p.m.
Gotcha.
I think 5 a.m. is still a little dark. I'm just worried that 5 p.m. is going to get dark. We'll see. Hopefully I'll find...
Captain Knight says, I'll likely get the game sometime after I get my new computer.
Good times. Because I would love to do a game jam of this. I don't know how large squads can get. Nocturne, do you know? I think I've seen an episode on another person's channel of a 5-man team rolling on Factory, so I think you can get at least that large. And yeah, about the gear fear.
It's the end game rig. The chest rig that holds 3-slot magazine is the alpha rig.
Ah, okay. I haven't ever seen one then.
Because it's end game.
Right. So I'm not high enough level to even come across it yet. Yeah, check out Simash's video. I forget exactly what it's titled. I think it's like Confronting Your Gear Fear or something like that. That was really well thought out and well articulated, and he makes a good point in it about, you know, making use of the stuff that you find, because it's why it's in the game. It's not in here just to sit in your inventory. Alright, Road to Customs, CCP Temporary, Pure Boat, and Rock Passage. So Road to Customs is pretty much the only one I can count on getting through. That's just great. So, where am I right now? Oh, I'm in the creepy swamp village. Alright, which means... Let me actually put my memory to the test.
She says, and since dog tags are a thing, gear fear should be virtually non-existent.
Yeah.
Sarah wants to know, how do you spell that YouTuber's name?
Simosh. He does guide videos for this game. Ooh, dust cover. And, okay, an SKS stock. Alright, whatever. For anyone curious about, like, customizing weapons and stuff, he's done a few individual weapon guides. Like, I think he's done one for the AKM, for the AKS-74U. I think he's done one for the M4. And he's said he's going to do some more of those, so... Very informative channel.
Noah says, I understand gear fear, but on the other hand, I'm the type of guy to hoard a health kit for a full playthrough in S.T.A.L.K.E.R because it might come in handy later.
Same.
And even say that within minutes of the end credits. Yeah.
Honestly, same.
Nocturne says, I can give tips on weapon customization quests and pretty much most things related to this game. 7 months veteran here.
And happy to have your expertise. Because again, this is a complicated game and there is a lot to learn, so having the folks with experience give me pointers is coming in handy. Hello, Chest. How are you today?
No, it says me during the end credits. Thank God I have that health kit. I might need it later. That's great. Says there's someone called the Devil Dog Gamer. Does Waskar have this game?
I don't know if he does. I haven't actually chatted with him in a while. And yeah, Devil Dog is pretty good. He's a little... How do I say this without coming across more negatively than I mean? More intense than I usually enjoy watching in a YouTuber. I respect the hell out of the guy, though, because he's like incredibly dedicated to his craft. And it is certainly interesting to hear from him, because for anyone that isn't familiar with him, he's a Marine that now runs a YouTube channel, and so is able to... What the hell? Hang on. Okay. He's able to give actual military insight into things about FPS games. That's where that sentence was going. Now that we've shelved that topic of discussion, why was there a man floating in the sky, and why did he just disappear?
Because he spawned where he was supposed to this time.
Alright. Alright. Are we sure this ain't the zone?
Nocturne says, Cotton and Deadly Slob are hands down the two best players in this game, so you should check their channel out too.
I think I've heard of Cotton. I think Simosh referenced him at one point.
Look up for me.
Huh?
Okay. Like,
It's
I
just
saw some black thing. I'm like, is there another floaty person?
It's just an eagle. Hi.
Kelton Knight says, aliens got him, I say.
Yeah, he's getting sucked into the sky. It's the Alamaus. They're coming. Alright. Let me just calm down and catch my wind here for a second. Let me also...
She also says, game, go home, you're drunk. Noah says, Double Dog Gamer is great, but he's best for people that enjoy mechanically understanding the hell out of games from a military context,
Yes.
and enjoy the more realism-focused interaction with games.
Yes. Like, I actually really enjoyed watching him play Payday 2. Because...
Sarah says, I cannot find Simosh. Could you drop a link in Discord after stream?
Yeah, can do. I know his Twitter handle is Simosh _ at the end. So maybe you can find him on Twitter and he might have a link to his channel on there. That I don't know for certain.
Is it lagging? Or
A
are
little,
my
yeah.
eyes just freaking
No, it's stuttering a little. God, I keep doing that! Ah!
out? Oh, yeah.
Ah! Because announcing your presence is dangerous for exactly that reason. Ow, 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 ow. Shredded ankles. Open door. Close door. Close door. Close door! Thank you. Okay, alright. Okay, alright.
My eyes did not like the stutter.
Everything fine!
Oh boy. Noah says, Devil Dog is so fun to watch, but I don't think I'd personally enjoy his standard of play in the long term.
Same.
And so it sounds like Devil Dog is the Jingles of FPS.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It is cool to see him and his friends coordinate in squad play games, though. Because, like I said, that's where I really liked watching him play Payday. Because their coordination is impeccable. Like, it's another level from what I'm used to playing with just amongst friends and stuff. So he's definitely someone that you can learn a lot from observation of. He's just, like I said, an intense personality that I can only handle in small doses. And that was a player. Damn it! I put a couple of rounds in his chest, so at least there's that. Well, hopefully he doesn't steal my Tarkov. I have a spare, so at least there's that. I'm just gonna sell these, because this is for an AR, right? Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna sell that, because I don't have any ARs. So it is useless to me right now.
Noah says, I will say I adore Jingles. There's something enjoyable at someone that's walking naval encyclopedia commentate over World of Warships replays and being able to laugh the whole time, too.
Yep. It's part of the charm, part of the charm. Alright, anything cool going on the fence right now? I've only also just found yesterday that one can apparently trade for certain items in the vendors. Lots of cut down guns, just...
We have a clip from Daughter Nocturne that says, here's a clip of the power of blind fire, lol.
It has saved my ass more than once. Alright, I need to actually shell out for some more meds, because I'm running perilously low.
Yeah.
Alright, alright. I'm so stingy. Alright, give me, like, 4 of those. And 4 of those. Thank you. Ah, so expensive. So expensive. I am just so frugally minded. I don't like spending money. I think I had my med kit. So much, no, those were here. I think.
Sarah says, I like his catchphrase, pulling defeat from the jaws of victory. Daughter / Nocturne says he pretty much takes down a squad just from blind firing.
Okay. How's my cooldown looking? Oh, cool. I can actually go scav already. Alright.
I like the hat.
Ushanka man rides to glory. Alright, let's go in the woods. I need a map I'm familiar with.
In the woods. Ushanka man in the woods.
Ushanka man. Away! Also, the little starting TOZ for the average scav match is pretty good. Because at close range against an unarmored target, it'll usually one-shot someone if you catch them in the chest with it. Eastgate and Mountain Stash? Oh, I don't know those. I don't know either of those. Is this the Eastgate? I don't think this is the Eastgate.
He looks like a death bunny.
A little.
Daughter Nocturne says the thing is basically a sniper rifle.
Good. That's the Eastgate. Okay. Mental note. Eastgate is this gate in the corner, next to the truck. Okay. Alright. So, that means for this match, I can just stick around to this general area, and then just run for the gate. Okay.
Sheila says, my brother will say someone is hiking to Alaska after this.
Okay. Yeah, this is the map that I got my S.T.A.L.K.E.R SMG on. Lots of cigarettes in here. Jeez. Lots of those Marlboro cigarettes. Oh, man. Because I think I commented on that in an episode that hasn't gone live yet. The first time I came across those cigarettes in this game, I just... Whoa! That was a shot that hit the ground near me.
Daughter/Nocturne says, I was able to one-shot headshot someone from the sky bridge on Factory all the way down to the extraction point door with the Taz shotgun.
Dang!
TOZ shotgun.
Nice.
I'm never sure if you're supposed to say it, like, sound it out, or if it's an acronym.
It depends on the gun, really.
Like I can never tell.
Like, some gun acronyms, people, like, say phonetically. Others, people, like, spell out the letters. And TOZs, people generally say the letters.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, sort of tomato, tomato.
I have never met anyone who calls it tomato.
Neither have I, which is why I find that phrase really weird. I mean, like, maybe... Is it a UK thing?
Actually, I bet it is. I've also heard potato.
I've never heard that.
I have. It's
Who the
usually,
hell says potato?
It's usually a jokey secondary to the tomato thing.
Because even Irish people call them potatoes.
Yeah, I know. It's literally just a joke. Like, it's not actually anything anybody says. It's if somebody goes tomato, someone else responds potato.
Gotcha.
Basically.
Oh, that's like a pipe stock.
Dada Nocturne says, I say that. Okay, so we have met someone who says tomato. Can we turn them? And Shield says, I've also heard that. Noah says, doesn't matter to most people, but if you want to get technical with TOZ, you should say the letters, as TOZ is what the Romanized Russian name of the Tula arms plant becomes. So that's what they stand for. I'm guessing, like, you would say AR.
Yeah.
Instead of R.
Right.
Scarlett says, yeah, I have no idea how to do an Aussie accent, so you get to do this one.
Take cover in a humble shrub. There we go. So tomato?
With an R?
Tomato?
I don't know. In Australia, apparently.
I do know one of the, ooh, someone taking suppressed shots at me?
I think so.
Because I keep hearing the snap of a round going past.
I think yes. I think you're being shot at, and I think you should run and hide.
Yeah, I think so. Oh. Okay, maybe I'm not getting shot at. Maybe it's just stray rounds coming from World War III over there.
Could be that, too. It's, whichever.
Anyway, I know one of the, suggestions to put on, like, the memey over-exaggerated Australian accent is to just replace hard A sounds with E sounds. So instead of natural habitat, it's natural habitat.
Mm-hmm. And Scarlett says, yeah, I was sounding it out for you. We spell it tomato. Of course, you would spell it the same way. It's just pronounced different.
Yeah. So it is tomato in Ausland. Also, because it was like a headliney, weird, memey story here in the U.S. lately. I am curious to hear from an actual Australian.
Oh, by the way, Daughters/Nocturne says it sounds more like New Zealand.
That's fair, yeah.
Okay.
You're right.
Please continue your story now.
So, I don't have an opinion really on this one way or another. However, there was a student in a school somewhere here in the U.S. that was failed for, I forget which way they did it, supposedly wrong, for calling Australia either a country or a continent, and the teacher was like, no, it's the other one! So, for an Australian, like, do you guys refer to Australia, the continental region, as Australia, or is that technically like Oceania, or am I just all mixed up? Because I thought that's how it was. I'm just, Oh, that's an awful lot of fire. I feel like I should maybe just extract with this stuff. A Zippo! Crackers. Eat the crackers, why not? Army crackers, so you know those have flavor.
Scarlett is going a bit more in depth on the whole accent thing, but I have no idea what it means, so... Because I am bad at doing sounding out stuff, so it's not happening.
You know what? I'm just going to follow my instincts, because I don't listen to them enough. They're feeling neglected, and when did they ever steer me wrong? Almost never. It's when I start overthinking things, and I get greedy... You're going to have to solve that dilemma on your own.
I know. That's why I was groaning, because I was like, ugh, I know I can't ask him to, because he needs to not die.
I need to focus. Because it's when I don't just do what my gut tells me to do that I die. Or horrible other things happen to me. So I need to just do what it tells me to do. And it's telling me, don't get involved. That ain't my fight.
Scar says Australia is both. Oceania is the region, including New Zealand and Indonesia. Oz is the largest island country and the smallest continent. So, in other words, somebody was failed for a lie.
Yeah, lies and the goddamn American public school system.
They were correct.
They were.
Whichever one. No, says, my lizard brain, loud noise, bad. My idiot human brain, noise means gunfire. Gunfire means people with guns, loot good.
Yeah, exactly. And that's always the thinking that gets me in trouble. Because instinct says, there's violence happening over there. Violence not fun for me. Go away from violence. And then the logical part is like, well, but in a firefight, someone's gonna lose. And if you're lucky, they might mutual each other, so you might get all the loot.
Yeah. Daughter/Nocturne says, honestly, most people I meet call Australians kangaroos and New Zealanders kiwis, and us Brits are referred to as redcoats.
I'm sorry if that's an offensive thing and I laughed about it. I just find it funny.
Yeah.
I've heard the kiwi thing.
Noah says, and my last two brain cells are just screaming, get shot, bad!
We're on the same page, my man. 100%. What is that? Oh, that's just a trash heap that light's refracting weirdly off of. Okay. Trash heap, fine. Trash heap armed with gun, not fine. I'm just getting the hell out of here, because I feel like those guys are, like, fighting their way.
Ghost notifications failed him. He's asking about Siege Squad soon.
Sorry, Ghost. Someone want to drop a line for him that we're on stream?
We be streaming.
Yeah.
Also, I'm munchy. Feeling munchy. I really want chocolate.
Grab contact. Oh, God. Oh, I'm so wheezy. Oh no. Oh, God, I'm out in the open.
Oh, no. Get to cover. Get to cover.
Where was he? Because I saw him. Oh, I hear more shots. Okay. Alright. You know what? Because I still have, like,
Noah says Scarlett's already told Ghost, so no worries.
Alright, cool. I'm just going to hang out right here for just a minute.
Scarlett's ahead of the game, as per usual.
Good man. Alright, okay. I see your legs. He's on the other side of the tank. No!
Noah says, get over there with your fist and knock him around a little bit. But get shot bad.
Yes. Made it. Okay. I had a very nice hike in the woods. It was a good day for me.
Ghost says, hey, y'all.
Hey, how goes, man?
Hi. Scar says, living in the future. Man, it's useful.
Alrighty. What? I got a ran through for that? That was 10 minutes!
What's a ran through?
So... Because ran through is like it's like a penalty status for not doing enough. I thought it was a timer thing. Like if you complete a match in like under 3 minutes or something, then you get it. Apparently it's just a score thing. Because again, I was there for 10 minutes. So I didn't do enough things.
You didn't loot enough stuff.
I got good stuff. Screw it. It's fine. I got out with the stuff. I don't need your judgment, game. Cornelius Siska and I are proud of ourselves.
One person or scav. Because you had no kills.
I'm a greedy pacifist. Absconding with... I'm not a pacifist. I can't even commit to that joke. I was about to be
like, really?
I am not at all a pacifist. I am, however, a proponent of
so is this the big red flag there tells you why?
Yeah.
I didn't notice, so I don't blame him for not noticing, because I was bad enough to not notice either.
Well, it's just, I was of the mind, like I said, that it's a timer thing, not a score thing.
Yeah. But the big red flag tells you not enough XP gained.
That's
why you get a run through.
Not so great at the thinkies. Okay. Why doesn't Ushanka take up 4 squares?
Because it's big. And I'm betting headwear just takes up 4 squares.
Except, no they don't. Because I have caps and a hat that take up 1 square.
I don't know. Don't look at me.
Ushanka, don't get greedy with my inventory space. I don't need you that much. You're just Mimi. You're not important, Ushanka. Don't get too large for your head.
Wow.
Alright, anyway. Let's sell off my ill-gotten gains.
Nocturne says, and kills grant a huge amount of XP. I came out of factory with 27 kills and got 22k XP.
Hell. The most kills I've ever gotten in a run is 13. Jesus!
So it says, Ushanka has a big fluffy hat. You do the math.
Do the math. What is that? Saw-style pistol grip for AK. Smash. Bakelite pistol grip. Don't really need you. Polymer pistol grip. I might need you. TOZ. Oh, that's for the dinky one. Okay, don't need that. Don't need that. You're another muzzle brake for a shotgun. I've already got one on my good one, so don't need that. I might use that. So let's sell off those. Sell off that. That. Dat VSS mag, though. Because das far up enters.
She says, I averaged 20 kills on factory.
Respect. I averaged like 3.
My highest kill count on a map, though, is 39.
Holy shit! You are an angry lady!
Scarlet says, Nocturne confirmed for Hacksaws.
Jesus!
Dang.
Remind me never to do PvP with you.
Unless she's on our side. Only on our side.
Alright, so I've already got that one. What are you for? For use with AK systems. So, wait. What? Except it's not showing up for mine. Russian-made light tube stock, very Spartan design for use with AK systems, installed on mil-spec and com-spec. Oh. AR standard receiver adapters? Not compatible with AR systems. Okay, so... weird. Why can't I put that on any of mine?
No, it says, damn, I only clubbed that hard, squatted up in War Thunder with 3 other people. Respect!
Mad respect, yo.
She says, it's because my playstyle is full-on aggression.
In Factory, that style works.
Yeah. Scarlett says, I managed 22 kills in solo T-Hunt.
Alright, I think... Can I just do that now? Oh, man. Alright. Pull you out. Nodding. There we go. Now, alright. My sprut mount. I don't really need that though. And I think I'd rather have a spare optic. So, actually, hang on. For organization's sake.
No, this says... hang on. Scarlet says, good God, one can mod the hell out of these guns.
Oh, yeah.
Noah says, quick, everyone, recite the moment you consider the singular peak of your gaming career. For me, probably pulling a full-on ace in Siege from one room as Doc. Last man standing the whole time.
I have a similar experience as Valkyrie, although I think the point at which I peaked was years ago, prior to ever even starting the channel.
Is this...
You know this story.
Is this story? Is this the Bad Company 2 story?
Because she and Miss T were hanging out, I think watching anime in our living room because we were in our apartment at the time.
And we both got up to watch this epicness. We paused our anime to watch Epic.
Because this story starts
Actually, I think we were playing Kingdom Hearts.
Were you? Okay, whatever. Because I was playing Battlefield Bad Company 2, great classic entry in the series, and so I was playing a sniper, and I don't know who spotted me on the enemy team. Somebody did, and so a friggin' gunship decides to come from my position along the tree line on this huge map. And so I'm just taking aim through the scope across the field, and then suddenly helicopter just fills the scope. So I unscope, panic, draw sidearm, and then just pop a shot at the cockpit, assuming that I'm just throwing petty lead insults at my killers. Apparently that one shot caught the pilot in the forehead, downed the entire gunship, and then the enemy team summoned the moderators, who then followed me around and spectated on me in match to make sure I wasn't hacking. Because let me tell you, the accusations came hard after that. So, I think it isn't so much peaking for skill. It was definitely...
It was the most epic moment.
One of the most memorable I've ever had in a game, so...
Daughter/Nocturne says on her playstyle, so if I see a guy fully kitted and he's firing at me down a corridor and goes back in for cover, I'm sprinting head on for them.
Good call, because it means you probably have a few seconds to catch him as he's reloading.
Scarlet has talked about his newest build.
Oh yeah? Let's see here. HMAS Anzac Guided Missile Cruiser. Nice. That's a complicated project.
No, it says, actually I lied. My peak was killing a person named Alex Jones 69 in Siege with an impact nade launcher. JK, it's still the Doc Ace from my War Thunder Char B1 final stand.
Good times. I'm just gonna sell that stock because I don't know what it's for, because it doesn't fit any of mine. Yeah, I feel really good, and if anyone wants to see the ace I got as Valkyrie in a single room, there's actually a Gaming Uncut for that, because I was so proud of it, I shadow played it. Okay. What am I doing? Because I lost focus for a minute. Cool down on Scav. Yeah, I still got 11 minutes, so... Whoops. I think I'll take this one carefully, and I'm just gonna roll.
Celtic Knight says, I wonder if Bobman's nading the hostage count for him.
I think one of the funniest memories that I've got from Siege is when I did accidentally nade the hostage room and didn't kill the hostage, and then managed to instead somehow kill 2 of the enemy team. As my team was screaming at me. And it's like, as soon as I hit detonate, I knew what I had done, because I just wasn't thinking. I was on autopilot that evening.
No, it says, wait, other gaming peak. One of my friends did a dramatic reading of a horrendous self-insert Silent Hill fic without laughing. Mind you, he is blessed with a voice like Kin's. It's like full life consequences. That is just joy.
If none of you guys have seen full life consequences. Look it up. You will
so
not
this
regret
is
it.
apparently a fully modded M4 assault rifle for Tarkov.
Nice. Ooh, I like that skeletonized foregrip.
Look at all.
Dang.
Those are all the mod pieces.
I am a sucker for cool skeletonized pieces.
Let's
on
see.
ARs.
So it says, the cruiser was my fave gaming moment. I built it. Good God, over a year ago.
Whoa. That is seriously detailed. Road to custom, CCP temporary, pure boat rock passage. Okay. Ooh, Loot Island! Even though it's not an island. Whatever.
No, I gotcha.
I can loot it anyway. Is there anyone over there? I hope I'm alone over there. Because I have only a Makarov. I am armed with glorious 9x18 and nothing else. Alright. Ain't nothing in there. Ain't nothing in there. Oh, God. The audio design is incredible in this game. It makes me so paranoid, though. Because footsteps just clang so loudly. I just feel like I'm announcing my presence to the entire map. Alright. I think I'm alone-ish. Maybe. Because I feel like if anyone was here, I'd have seen them.
So it's just getting a bitpoint lookout up here.
A little, yeah.
Captain Knight says, just need the combine now.
Took red grips. Okay. Nice outboard. Alright. I know there's more around here. Outhouse. And... what is in the gym packs? Beds, splant. Yeah, don't need any of those.
Daughter/Nocturne says it would cost about 200k plus rubles to get an M4 like the one I linked. Now imagine spending that much on a gun just for it to be potentially lost on the next raid.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How about no?
Uh-oh.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Take it. Take it.
I did not want company here. Crap.
Uh-oh.
Come on. Come on.
SpaghettiOs.
Oh, come on. I don't need screw nuts. Go screw nut yourself, game. Okay, alright. Uh-oh. That's suppressed weapon fire.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Oh, more of the creepy cult symbols. Ugh. There is a story going on along the shoreline map, and it has everything to do with this creepy-ass cult.
Yeah, I don't like that there's a cult symbol around this. What demon did they put in this chest?
Nothing! In a weapon crate!
Well, yeah, it's in the middle of creepy cult things.
Just,
Don't trust it. Never trust it.
I was the first one here. Damn it.
Daughter/Nocturne says, oh, I saw that marquee you have, by the way. The fact that you got that key so early is insane luck.
I'm just glad I didn't lose it. Oh, that reminds me. One of the keys that I got and then lost, because I died, in one of the episodes that I'm going to end up scrapping from that shitty session yesterday, I'm really curious about, because it seemed special. It was, God, I think it was unknown key. I think it was abbreviated UNK key. That the description just says, like, you found it on a corpse, the use is unknown. And it was this really, like, long, thin, almost like a screwdriver-looking key. And I was just like, this is something special. And I was sad that I lost it, because I ended up dying. So I figured maybe you could tell me what the hell that was.
Scarlett says, "What's the Black Hawk Down snack means they're shooting at us meme?"
Oh, that was a grenade.
That was a big boom.
Right, hang on, because I am incredibly forgetful right now.
Daughter/Nocturne says, "Oh, that's nothing. It's guaranteed to drop every raid on a body in a bush on customs."
Oh, yeah, that's exactly where I found it.
So it's not special.
Oh, okay. Alright. So at least that means I didn't lose something super duper special then.
Super unique.
Because that would suck. Just like, oh no, it's the equivalent of like the factory key. And you lost it? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I don't need a P226.
It's for a quest, that's all.
Oh, okay. So I should remember where I found it, I just don't need to worry about it right now. Okay. Uh-oh. That was a scav. Getting out of here. Alright, I just got a cool foregrip thing for an AK, so I'm going to start making my way to the extraction now.
Daughter/Nocturne says, "Now, if you'd lost a marked key or even a factory key, I would pray for you."
I haven't lost any of those yet. I've actually found a few key duplicates, because I found key 206 like 3 different times now. So I'm assuming that one's common. I know it's for the dorms on, I think, customs? Also, apparently there are keys for some of the rooms in... Uh-oh! Crap! Crap! Ow. Crap, 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 crap. Not hurt too horribly. I just had to say it, didn't I? Oh, damn it. Alright. Oh, I didn't put the cool foregrip thing in my container, did I? Damn it. The Deadpools. Screw you, you're no Wade Wilson. You're just a punk. A pretender.
It's okay. It's okay. Calm. Gonna be fine.
Makes me mad. Well, at least I kept the IFAK. And honestly, that's just as valuable to me. Okay, so stash you there. Stash you there. And can I stack Golden Star? No.
Daughter/Nocturne says that marked key is for the marked room on customs dorms, which usually spawns very rare stuff like SV98s, VSSs, AS-Vals, dock bags, etc.
Oh! So that's a good key then. Okay, I knew it was rare and valuable. I didn't know it was a door to that kind of loot. That's cool. I am just not having fantastic luck this evening. I mean, I'm still getting things out with my container.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at least there's that.
She says, "It's one of the best keys in the game."
Awesome. So I got off to a hell of a start. Man, shame I'm going to end up losing it when they do the server wipe. Damn. Oh well. Alright, I have a minute till I can do a scav, so I think I'll wait on that. So in the meantime, are there any new items around here? Ooh, that almost looks like mine. I wonder if it is mine. I wonder. Hold on, can I inspect you? You son of a bitch.
What? What?
Remember that shotgun that I was so sad I lost earlier?
Did he sell it?
I think he sold it. I think he just took the flashlight off and he sold it. Because all of these parts
Are what you had?
are exactly what I had on mine. You son of a bitch.
So it says, "Oh, I completely forgot to mention. My dad comes home today for mid-service leave. He's been in Iraq for the last 3 months documenting the training of the Iraqi armed forces. So looking forward to seeing him again."
Hell yeah,
That's
man. Enjoy.
awesome.
A wallet. Can I just
It's an
purchase a
empty
wallet?
Sure.
It's $9 grand.
That's
I feel like I should get that wallet.
Well, then get the wallet.
Broken G phone? So it's like an iPhone? Huh. G phone 9. One of the previous generations of the famous smartphone. Okay.
You gonna get the wallet, or...?
Yeah, I think so.
You should get it if it's not already sold.
The wallet?
Yeah.
Okay. Deal. No! So, man, that stock moves fast. Alright.
AKA, get wallet.
Yeah.
If you see wallet, get wallet.
I know. Where are you? 303 key. That's another Tokarev. I actually do want to replace my Makarov that I lost, so... Sure. There we go. Let's see here. Is there just like a refresh inventory thing? No, I don't think so. Why do they sell alpha containers? I mean, I guess it's there for in case you accidentally like discard it and then die. Still, the price is insane.
You're better off buying stuff from Pre-Pour.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. The waste pouch has a little lock in the corner like the alpha container. Is this thing like an alternative to an alpha? That's weird.
There's a refresh button next to his name.
That thing? Yeah, that thing. Okay, cool. Thank you.
But she'd say you're better off buying it from Pre-Pour.
Yeah. Man, armor's pretty cheap. I didn't know that. Dang. That stuff is super cheap. Alright. Power supply unit. Alright, let me check Propor's stash. Oops. There we go. I do need one spare Makarov mag, so give me that. Thank you. So, wait, marker. What? Markers used during nighttime operations. Oh, it's an IR marker. Okay, I see. That's a Cobra site. Okay. I don't suppose you have any K.E.R mags, do you?
You're high enough level to level him up. You need to start doing quests for him and spending money to unlock his new stuff. Level 2 should unlock full-sized AKs.
I didn't realize spending money did that. That's cool. So, oh wow. I'm only like, I think, 60k away? Maybe? I don't know. So, yeah, I've accepted the first... Actually, I completed the first task for him. I'm now on to the Find the Pocket Watch task. So, I'm going to start on that fairly soon. So, alright, Scav is ready to go. So, do I do another factory run, or maybe some more woods? I think I'll do woods, because I generally have the greatest luck here. I think Shoreline is my favorite for sheer visuals, because it's a gorgeous map.
She says, even if you meet the spending requirements, you need to meet his loyalty reputation in order to unlock it.
Okay. Alright.
And Sarah says, Pre-Pour looks like Sidrovich.
He really does. He reminds me of him a lot. Like Sidrovich's military cousin. Alright. Scav House and RUAF Roadblock. Damn it! What's with me constantly getting the evacs I don't know on this map all of a sudden? Alright. Scav House. I didn't even know there were evacs at houses. Whoa. forgot. There's a crashed plane here.
This guy says, good hunting, Scather.
Yeah.
Daughter / Nocturne says, Skyers, however, is the best vendor in the game, hands down. He unlocks armors and backpacks and helmets, also rigs.
Who is that?
Skyer?
Oh, Skier.
Skier?
Yeah.
Ski, like, actual, like skiing?
Like skiing.
Okay.
As in, like, the Olympics.
Gotcha.
So, whoa. Oh, this plane didn't just crash. It was shot down.
That's...
Oh.
Mmm.
Reminds me of that one that got shot down from Ukraine. Did anyone ever take responsibility for that? I don't remember. I know, like, each side was faulting the other.
She says, Skier, a.k.a. the Scav Boss.
Yeah.
Sky says, that looks like a CRJ 600.
I will take your word for it, because I don't know small planes like that. Whoa! Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Shit.
That
sounds like a player gun. Damn it. Hope he doesn't decide to chase me. Just gonna hide here in my little hidey hole. Also, crap, I don't have any meds. And I've only got double shot mags. So he is definitely still in the area. Alright, that was farther away. That was faint enough. I don't even know if you guys could hear it.
Daughter / Nocturne says, that might have been the sniper scav on the rock way above you.
Does he have a automatic weapon?
Scott says, the CRJ 600, small tube liner with tail-mounted Rolls-Royce engines. About the right length, too.
Yeah, it looks similar. Ooh. Hi. Ooh, there's another one.
He can, says.
Okay.
Nocturne.
So he's a good one to loot, then. Shit. Okay, that's him shooting. I could take a pot shot at him. Just don't know if I should. Alright, he ran off that way.
Even so, it wasn't automatic fire. It's a semi-auto with an AK or Vepr.
Okay. I will defer to your judgment.
So it says it's kind of the DC-9's Canadian little cousin.
Yeah, it was funny the other day because we weren't on stream. Me and Scarlett were playing Siege, and we went to the faux Air Force One map. And I asked him, like, how accurate is the cockpit of this really? And the more we looked at it, the more he was able to tell me, and then I was able to find like reversed textures of things that that is not an accurate cockpit whatsoever.
So it says, I get the feeling I'm speaking gibberish to you.
A little.
A little bit.
I appreciate your gibberish, though.
It's a little bit over our heads, but we appreciate it anyway.
Because I always enjoy hearing from people about things that I don't know much about, who have more experience in those realms than I do. Because it helps me to contextualize and give further depth to things. Because that is a lesson that I learned rather late in life, I'll admit. Although it's one that I would encourage anyone to cultivate in themselves. Learn to like your own ignorance. Because we all have it. None of us know everything about everything. Learn to recognize when you don't know something, and when you have an opportunity to learn from someone who does know that thing that you might want to know, let them teach you! Don't let your freaking ego get in the way. Hi. Are you alive? Yep. Uh-oh. Reload, 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 reload. Whoa! Dang! He came charging right at me. Alright, thanks for that AK, friendo. Ooh. And for that nice rig. Alright, alright. That will do. That will do nicely. Alright. So let's reload. Cool 7.4U you got there, my man.
So it says this is the RJ 600.
I'll have to check it another time. Hang on. Alright, I think I'm clear up here on this ridge. Come on, prone. Prone, damn it. Prone. Prone, get down.
Why can't he?
Because you have to get on, like, flat enough land to do so. Alright, so that means I can get rid of all those, because I don't need them now. Ooh, nice pack. What you got in that chest rig? Please tell me more mags. More mags, yeah.
They're not taking.
Could I take them, please? What? What?
No, that one you need to put in a different slot.
Weird. Anything in his pockets? Matches. Ooh, painkillers. Put those on 5. Ooh, I don't like how long I've sat here. I feel very vulnerable. An MRE, crackers, a key. Ooh, a figurine. That's worth a lot of money.
Go. Go.
Yeah. Go. Live your dreams. What have you got? Another Vepper. I think I'll hang on to all of them, though, just for a little variety. Another custom mag. More custom mags. Just give me all those custom mags.
They're not taking. Don't put them in that first slot. It doesn't like it.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Okay, come on, come on. Matches. Okay, alright. I know I could take his eyewear, it's just vibrant yellow, so I don't want it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the plane.
Yeah, that does look like the same thing, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Good eye.
Daughter/Nocturne says Vepers are amazing. Their bullets are the 7.62 by 39, and those penetrate armor like butter.
Nice.
And Scarlett says, have y'all seen the news about the plane that had to land in Hawaii when the cowling of one of its engines came off?
I saw a headline about that earlier. I didn't have time to read the full article, though, because we were setting up for stream. What happened with that?
So it says the media is again making it out to be so much worse than it was. In this case, the ride would be a bit bumpy, but the plane was still mechanically fine.
Yeah, that was the thing, is the headline that I read just described it as the cover coming off. So I was just like, oh, so nothing happened then. Like, that's not a functional failure of any of the systems. It's just a mild inconvenience, really. Oh no, the airframe surface isn't as smooth. Hi. Ooh, that's a nice Saiga you got there. Do I want the Saiga or the AK? That is a good question to which I do not know my answer. Another key. Let me also examine that key I got a minute ago. Just key. Portable cabin key of customs factory zone. Okay.
So it says, I'd say some mechanic failed to latch the panel correctly. .R/Nocturne says, amazing how civilian-based AK has a higher caliber bullet than a military-issued AK?
Yeah. The military goes with a smaller caliber for the sake of controllability, though. Because high caliber's nice. Doesn't help you if you can't keep automatic fire on a target, though. Because 3 5.45 rounds to the chest will do a hell of a lot more to you than 1 7.62. Hi! What? Extraction point locked. Bring 3,000 rubles? I have to pay you assholes?! Alright then! Alright, can someone check a map for me real quick and just give me a cardinal direction heading for the RUAF gate?
And Scarlet says it happens kind of often as far as mistakes go. Panels not getting latched.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a small mechanical failure. Okay, alright, hang on. I assume someone in chat is looking, although, just in case they aren't, I'm going to look myself as well. So... Escape from Tarkov Woods map.
So it says, that's a nice copyright dodge. The Toyota logo is just upside down.
This game flirts really close to copyright a lot of the time. I kind of like that about it, because it's kind of like...
And .R/Nocturne says, wait, what are your extractions, and where did you spawn?
I am currently almost directly south of the lake in the middle of the map. RUAF gate is... Oh no, it's not RUAF gate, it's RUAF roadblock. Although I think this map is the same thing. So, RUAF gate and Scav house. Where is Scav house? Oh, it's that... Oh god, it's the cabin that always gets fought over. I don't want to go there! I didn't even know that was a possible extraction. Alright, I'm just going to the RUAF gate, which means I actually need to go that way.
Careful.
Because it means I have to skirt the edge of the lake. Alright. How long have I got? Alright, I have half an hour, so I am not going to worry about making a friggin...
Scav house is if you follow the wall to your right.
Okay. Wait, is that the underground thing? Is that where the actual exit for that is? Funny that you can friggin' throw money at the problem at this extraction. Alright, I'm just going to circle around to the RUAF gate, because I don't really feel like cutting through the logging yard. That just feels dangerous for all involved parties. Also, is my pepper loaded? Yes, okay.
The underground extraction is ZB014.
Oh, okay.
So it says, if I was the one making that texture, I'd also clip out one of the arcs.
Mm-hmm. Like, when the episode comes out where I comment on the Marlboro cigarettes and accidentally mispronounce it Malboro, like the friggin' Final Fantasy monster, because I wasn't thinking at the time, it really looks like they didn't change anything for the cigarette package. I mean, I'm sure they did something. It's just such a tiny icon. I couldn't see any changes.
So it says the logging yard. That's where your knife fight was, right?
Yep, that is exactly where that
says,
was.
Good night, all. I'm gonna crash. Good hunting.
Have a good one, man.
Wow. It's 10:24.
Yep.
It got late at some point.
Yeah, these matches do take a while. Is that a guy? No. No, that's just a weirdly dark leaf that looks like a crouched guy. Okay. Also, was it, Nocturne, you that told me that the stat increases for scavs actually carry over from one life to another? Because I did not think that was the case. It's cool, though. I like it. Because it means you're not starting over from scratch every time you scav. Whoa. I see green flares. It's not an active extraction, though. Why do I see green flares? I don't trust it. That's a trap. Mm-mm.
I don't think they do, but I could be wrong, she says.
Oh, okay. Maybe it wasn't you that told me. I don't know. Somebody told me that. Oh, no, it was that comment that I got on one of the episodes on YouTube. I don't trust those flares, man. That's a CIA psyop. I don't trust it. Must. Whoa. Uh-oh. Don't look this way. Don't look this way. You're gonna look this way, aren't you?
Scar says, run admiralalakbar.exe.
I don't like how quiet it suddenly got.
Mm-hmm.
Around here, I think I want the 7.4U. Is it loaded? Yes. Shit! Where are you? Whoa, frame rate, frame rate. Frame rate, I don't need your shit right now. I need you to calm down. Where the hell? I hear you yelling, man. Uh-oh. He's like right in here, isn't he? Shit, man. I know, I'm playing the vidya! Whoa.
Is he dead?
Someone is.
In the wall?
Does that mean there's a dead guy, like, right there?
This guy's I don't like how quiet it suddenly got. Bang! Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah. Be very careful. Oh, he's right there. What?
I've killed the demon. We are safe now.
But did we draw attention?
Probably. I haven't killed the demon! I am not an exorcist!
He's alive still, run!
I don't trust him not to clip through the floor just long enough to light me up. Alright, fuck it, I'm getting out of here. Screw that guy. Alright, how am I doing on ammo? I'm alright.
Shield says, "Game, go home, you're still drunk."
Too much vodka. Alright, now that I'm out here, Vapor time for longer range. Can't just extract here, can I? No. Whoa, I can?
You
Wait,
didn't use silver
what?
bullets, sis.
What? What? This is... What? What?
Are there secret extraction points?
That was the UN checkpoint. That was not the RUAF gate. So why was I able to extract there?
It's okay.
I mean, I'm glad.
It's okay.
Because it was good for me.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're fine. It's fine.
I have such a confuse.
Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. It's okay.
As ever, there was a confuse. Alright. Cool. I guess. I should have folded that. Oh well. Alright, figurine, you're coming with me because you are money.
There are like 2 different extractions for 2 different spawn points.
Interesting. Sadly, Vepper, I think I'm going to have to leave you.
Do you want the key?
Oh, hell yeah, I want the key.
The keys.
So I'll take those. Hot rod I don't need. So... Okay, it's the Saiga mags, right? That are for... Yeah.
Ken.exe encounter to confuse. It's a Scarlet.
I really have. I really, really have. Makes you think. So... Guess I'll take the painkillers with me. Okay. That'll have to do. I know, I know. I don't like letting go of that nice pack. I've only got so much room, though. So let's see here.
You gonna sell stuff?
Yeah. I am, however.
The pain of standard edition stashes. This is, Downer/Nocturne.
Oh, is the higher tier stuff larger? I guess that's one hell of an incentive to actually shell out for a little more. I'll take that IFAC. Oops. There we go. $5,000. I'll just take that with me. Dang, Gold Star is worth $12,000?
The final edition gives about 3 times the stash size you have now.
Whoa! Yeah, that's
Scott wants to know if there's a way to
worth it.
increase the stash size after buying.
you can probably like upgrade or something. Hopefully the main game has a way of doing it just through playing. Let's see. Let me make a little room here. There we go.
You can upgrade and pay the difference, or later on they'll introduce hideouts which will allow you to increase stash size doing in-game stuff.
Ooh. I like the sound of that. It's not 762. Yeah, I'd heard that the hideout thing is coming. I just didn't really know what all it entailed. Okay. So, unload that. Oops. There we go. Alrighty. I feel good about that. So... Scav's still on 15 minutes, so I think I'll jump in as PMC. Do I go Woods or Factory or Shoreline? I could go Customs. Ooh, except Customs is insane right now.
I would not. I would not.
Nah, not just with an AK-7 for you.
She also says, also when they introduce free roam, you will have to naturally find the vendors where they are based.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, that ain't good. It's cool. I like it. It's just, whoa. Oh, that ain't good for me. You know what? Doing it. Shoreline, health resort. We're going. We're also insuring. There we go. Y'all ready to get healthy? Because we're going to a health resort. The Azure Coast Health Resort.
Grandol says, howdy do.
Hey, how goes, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Apologies if I seem fairly low-key this evening. Because I'm just chilling out with some Tarkov, because I'm currently fighting a migraine. That has came and went for the last day and a half on me, and still ain't showing signs of stopping. Because I've gotten past the initial... Whoops, sorry, phone. The initial overwhelming information overload on this game, I am now at a point where I actually find it fairly relaxing.
Daughter/Nocturne says, pretty sure the free roam map is supposed to be the same size as Shannara's, if not a bit bigger.
Oh my! How many people will actually spawn on a map that size? I'd imagine a fair amount. Because for your information, because you may not recognize it, Shannara's is the main map of DayZ. And it's huge, because it's a conversion of an Arma map.
Wow.
So... Yeah, I saw a cool video. It just got shared around on.
Scott says nothing more relaxing than a gunfight.
Yeah. In a strange sort of way, yeah. Because I've always found FPS games, like once I get a handle on them, a calming genre to play. Because I can just sort of zone out, especially the really competitive ones. Because for those, you can just sort of focus on the extreme short term and not have to think about anything else. So it's a good little just zen sort of thing, and just focus on playing well. At least for me, anyway. I also get that same sort of thing out of playing XCOM in my spare time.
It's all the maps combined. If Shoreline on its own holds 14 people, that's only one map out of 10. So the free roam is all of them.
So it's probably going to end up like a 100-player server then. Alright. Road to Custom, CCP Temporary, Pier Boat, and Rock Passage. Alright, so what I would consider standard. And I am in... Where am I? Because this isn't Creepy Village. This is some other sort of village. Okay. What we got? T-plug. Friggin' energizers. The tape! Good old Russian tape. Alright, what do we got here? Anything at all at all?
So it says, so what is the population like? I assumed it was already 100 or so, like last man standing.
On most servers, it's like less than a couple dozen. Can I actually...
He says it's 14 PMCs, not including scabs.
Yeah. Creepy. Uh-oh. I am not alone.
Grendel says, yeah, it hasn't been intentional. Keep meaning to join on, but either missed stream or I'm going out with some friends. Just weird timing. Notifications being screwy too, annoyingly enough.
That's all good, man. Never any pressure, just glad to have you when we do. Oh, there's a lot of shit going down outside. That was a loud kaboom. Ha! Pomegranate juice! Paper, USB. What the hell was that sound? That was like a weird electronic power down kind of sound.
She has scouts spawn in the dozens throughout the time of the raid.
Yeah, there's some areas where you'll find, like, 5 or 6 scavs around one friggin' house. Alright, I feel like I should get the hell out of this village.
And player scavs count as scavs, so they don't count towards the PMC population.
Oh. See, I didn't know that. Alright. How in the hell do I get out of here? Because I want to head to the resort. Ooh, okay, so there's the coastline. Which means that the resort is across the damn village, because of course it is. Someone's having a jolly old time. I need to get the hell off this hill. Alright. Whoa. Frame rate, calm down. We're all friends here. Except the people that are probably going to shoot at me. They're probably not my friends. Open door. Open door concerns me. What the hell does that say? Oh.
So it says, I was of the mind that scavs were match slots that were either player scav or hadn't been filled by a PMC yet. And she says, no, player scavs don't have a limit.
They don't have a limit? Oh, so you could really get a lot of player scavs into a server then, depending on how things go down. Oh my. Crap. Ah, crap. Ah, this is such a closed-in little area. Alright. There we go. Open gate. There we go. Can I get out from here? Maybe. Because I really want to head to the health resort. Although, I'll take what I can get.
She says, I was in a factory run at one point, and when a new scaver wave spawned, it was pure player scavs, no AIs. That didn't end so well.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Hello. Great matches. Okay. Wait a minute. I can run up the wood pile. That's cool. Okay. So I think I've circled around far enough. Yeah. Because this is the edge of Creepy Swamp Village. Hell is that? That's weird.
So it says, why did I just expect why did I just expect Ken to knife that jerry can?
I don't know. Why did you? Also, I've heard these hay bale fields over here referred to as the suicide fields. Because you're just so damn exposed crossing them.
Grendel says, so on my single Valentine's Day, I decided to buy myself a vape, apparently. I think I may be unintentionally perpetrating my own loneliness. And Scott says, this looks like the area around Jamaica Plain in Fallout 4.
It does kinda, yeah. Great. He's got a whole lot of nothing. Well, happy murdering, friend. I have like conflicting feelings even about Valentine's Day because it's such a Hallmark holiday. Yet at the same time, like, you know, if you have someone to celebrate it with, it's nice. It's a good time. I just feel like it's one of those that, for the people that it's not for, it's, like, aggressively not for. And, like, everything, all the marketing campaigns are just merciless and shoving it down your throat. Just like, remember? You're alone this year! I'm like, thanks. Thanks for that. I was not a fan of Valentine's Day for a long time.
You're not alone and haven't been for almost 10 years now.
I don't, like, vehemently hate it anymore. It's just...
I know.
There were years where I did.
I understand.
Although I'm at least cognizant enough to recognize
and Scarlett
that...
says, and because you did it in the first episode of S.T.A.L.K.E.R, that's why he expected you to knife the jerry can.
I'm also cognizant of the fact that my frustration has cooled with it simply due to the fact that I don't fall into the reminded of loneliness category anymore.
Gretel says, "Aw, you both sicken me with your functional relationship."
How dare we have a functioning adult relationship? Haven't you seen the statistics? That's not supposed to happen anymore.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to be the small number.
It's easier that way, man. Hey, that's a dead guy.
Be careful. Don't trust if there's a dead guy.
Yeah.
Never trust when there's just a dead guy.
There is a gun in his hands. Oh, there's another dead guy.
I don't trust it. Do not trust.
Oh, hi.
Was that a stab or a person?
That noise he made!
I think I saw another person.
Ooh, that's a nice one. Take your rig. Yeah, I've seen like a few corpses all across this yard. I don't see anyone moving though. Okay.
Scar says, advise a small number.
One might say, exceptional.
Aww. Good man.
Because you know, statistically, that's what I meant. Manly. No emotions, no feelings. I am manly man and allergic to those.
And I love you. Very much.
You're shaking my mouse arm.
I don't care. It's just searching, it's fine.
Yeah.
Grendel says, dead guys are generally a solid indicator of something being off. This applies to both gaming and in your own life. Fun fact. Yeah, I would say so, yes. Never trust when there are dead bodies. Just
find
don't.
Dead guys in the front yard, it's a safe wager. Something happened there. Ooh, that is a nice Saiga. That is a real nice Saiga. Alright, I'll take out that Saiga 9, and I'll instead take that Saiga 12. Okie dokie. Thanks for the pack.
So it says, man, the man. So it says, being single myself, got little things for my sister and soon-to-be brother-in-law, along with my mom's Valentine's scratch-off lottery tickets. I get nothing in return, so just another day to me.
Still feel goods.
Yep.
Feel goods are nice.
You gave people something which would probably at least make them happy. There's more dead peeps.
Yep.
I don't like that there's more dead peeps.
That's Rebar Guy.
Oh.
Rebar Guy's always here. Rebar Guy had a good day.
Poor Rebar Guy. Good lord.
Vita Juice! Ooh, shotgun shells. Hot Rod. I'll just chug that.
Oh, it's the theme to 2.5 Men.
I did not know that. You know what?
Is that pomegranate juice?
It is.
I would drink that.
So would I, actually.
I'm like, I'd drink that. Yes, please.
Saiga time. Ooh.
Also,
like that
I'm
foregrip.
hungry.
I am too. I think we might call it after this match.
Well, it is almost 11.
Thankfully, I found a perfect indoor clearing weapon in my new Saiga with a tack light.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
Grendel says, I bought a Valentine's Day box for my mother and her coworkers, so that's something. Mind you, I got a steep discount on it because I sell them at my cafe, but whatevs. Hey, no one has to know.
You just don't tell them that.
Yeah.
What?
Someone's...
You'll hear that, right?
Yeah, I heard that. Don't trust it.
The guy in the distance going, "Heh, ha, huh, ha." That means someone's probably having a friggin' knife fight. Alright. Alright.
Don't trust it. Like I said, just don't trust it. Just go find...
Take some food. Why not? Okay. So as much as this place makes me extremely nervous, I do want... Whoa, frame rate. Calm down there. I do want to head inside.
Daughter/Nocturne says, do you guys plan on making streams more frequent or making it a main career?
We're... yes and no, because streaming is just sort of part of what we do. If it ends up taking off significantly more than the channel on YouTube, we may end up shifting the focus here and then making YouTube the secondary, because Apocalypse and all. Okay, those were my footsteps I heard. I wasn't sure for a second.
But it depends on how things pan out. Really.
Yeah, because right now I'm sort of in a holding pattern, sort of feeling out what the hell YouTube are doing. Because depending upon the decisions they make in the next year... God damn it, I keep doing that! The platform could implode, or could continue to succeed, or could expand, so...
Be very, very careful.
Yeah, I need to stop sprinting in here, because it's dangerous.
Also, should we extract soon?
Relatively. How's my timer? I have almost an hour, so...
Oh, because you've got a lot of good stuff now, right?
Yeah, I do.
And I feel like it might not be wise to risk it all. There's a bag.
Yeah, I know. It's just a gym bag, though. I just know that there are some good spawns here, so if nothing else, I do want to check the roof. Okay. Just wanted to make sure no one was hiding over there. Cans of food. Alright, I'm pretty sure a gun spawn is over here. Any luck? Oh. Oh, yes. Full-size AK.
Your extract.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Give me that. Give me that.
Extract. Go.
And we are outie. What are my extractions right now? They are Road to Customs, CCP Temporary, Pier Boat and Rock Passage. Road to Customs it is. Uh-oh. Shit, I can't jump out the friggin' window. Can I jump out this window? No.
Be careful.
Yep, because now it's crunch time.
No, it says, well, folks, I think I'm going to go the heck to sleep. Great stream, everyone. Take care. See y'all later.
Alright, have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping in. Yes, indeed. We are Audi 5000. Okay. Alright. Ooh, that door's open. Ooh, that door is open. I don't think that door starts open.
That AK has a fully loaded mag in it, too, says Daughter/Nocturne.
Yes, indeed it does.
Be very, very careful.
Yep. Alright, I know this area fairly well now. Because I am starting to learn the shoreline and woods maps decently well. Customs is still a maze to me. And no one over there, is there? Also, this range, I'm switching to that AK. Actually, real quick, since I'm here, check this cabin on the way, because I know a weapon crate spawns in here. Alright, clear. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Stock, dust cover. Damn, that's it. Alright, what do we got in here? Nothing. Great. Alright, well, at least I don't have to spend time shifting my inventory around. Let's get out of here. Damn. Get down. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So away we go. Now for
what bullets are those in your inventory? Daughter/Nocturne asks.
Good question. We get to concealment and I'll check. Those are 5.45s. Alright, discard that. Examine that. Because that means I can refill my mags if I need. Nice! Good call checking those.
So it says, is there anything stopping players from camping the extraction?
Not really, aside from just getting ambushed themselves. Because that's always a concern I've got whenever I'm heading for an extraction, is that I'll run into snipers posted up along the way. Although most extraction points also have scavs that spawn around them to guard them, so they're generally not areas I'd want to hang out. Of course, there are exceptions. Because I have thought about, especially once I get like actual marksman rifles, just heading straight for an extraction early game, like with nothing, and then picking off players that are coming to me with loaded packs. It's a douchey idea, although ooh, they are not shooting at me. So that means there is another player on the way. Because those are scavs guarding the road to UN exit over there.
She says, camping is to be expected in this game. The devs themselves welcome it. I personally dislike it, but they want the game to be as realistic as possible.
And people would set up ambushes at choke points, so... Mm-hmm. Ooh. That was aimed at me. Alright. Retreating a little. Yep, that was definitely aimed at me. Because that hit the wall right next to my head. Alright. Who wants some? See you. He's taking cover at that tree. Alright. How am I doing on ammo? Actually fairly decent.
She says those US rounds have quite the power on them.
What are they? Cartridge with a low-speed US bullet. Huh. what is the fire mode? B. Okay. Full auto. There we go. Because that was something that confused me when I took that shot at the guy earlier. I held down the mouse and only one shot came out. I was like, I thought this was an AK! Not a Vepr! Contacts are negative. Ooh. Scratch that. Is that guy dead? Or is he crawling like me? Shit. Who's firing?
Ooh.
Damn! That came from the rear.
Yep.
That was fully automatic suppressed fire. I should have just charged straight for the exit.
Bit of a bittersweet ending there.
Yeah, Mr. Misdemeanor. You're no Dr. Disrespect. Shut up. Sorry, I'm just a little
You okay?
salty. This guy thinks he's people. He ain't people. He's not part of the Champions Club. Yeah, that's right. I know the doc. What?
Wow.
I killed Valera Hipster. Good. One less hipster in the world.
Hey, don't be mean.
It's fine. I know. I'm a hipster about some things. It's fine.
Takes one to know one, right?
Man, I had an AK. Man. I got overcautious there at the end. That's the thing. I don't know. At least I kept my ammo. So, unload that.
Some of the names in this game for scavs are hilarious.
Yeah,
It says daughter/Nocturne. And no, Scarlet, we did not kill him.
No.
We distinctly did not. She says some scouts have Terminator as their surname.
I've seen that. You've been terminated.
Colonel says, hey, I'm a hipster. Well, I have a silly haircut at least.
I don't know, I'm one of those guys that's really hipsterish about like certain games. Just like, I liked it when it wasn't cool yet, when it wasn't considered retro yet.
It's okay.
So he'll give me a polymer AK-74N for a chest rig. An easy to find chest rig. That's cool. Right.
So it says, please tell me there's a Borka pacifist.
Wow, so he just wants a shotgun receiver, and he'll give me a PP9. Huh. Some of these trades are interesting. Alright, do I have anything I want to sell right now? I've got like all this extra ammo I don't need, so you know what? I'm gonna...
Or Timka Pimp. It's a Scarlet.
Gold Timka. Although none may ever compare to the glory of that narcoleptic prick, Nimble. I'm actually looking forward to seeing him again in Call Pripyat. Okay, so I feel like I died most of the matches I played today, although I still managed to extract a fair amount. And I learned a lot from you guys, so once again, thank you very much for all of the information. And I certainly hope you guys are enjoying the series on the channel proper for this, because this is one of the most fun games for me recording right now. So it's definitely one that I want to, sort of capitalize upon my own enthusiasm for, and do a lot of episodes of. So, as a forewarning, the episodes that you see going up on the channel are probably things that happened much longer ago than the date that the episodes are coming out. That's not to say, like, don't give me information or anything, because a lot of folks gave me information on the comments of those first couple of episodes that have already gone live, that you guys here on stream have already told me, although there were a few other things that I didn't know sprinkled in through those, so, like, any input, any suggestion, any advice is welcome. Just know that it's not really a real-time series, because I've already got 6 episodes recorded, and again, like, less than half of those have gone live at this point. So
it's just gonna watch the trailer. I believe Ken's already seen it.
Yeah, the firefight in the locker room trailer. Yeah, I've actually saw that like a year ago. That was one of the first things I ever saw about this game, actually. I think it was Noah showed it to me, because he was the first one to raise this game to my attention ages ago. Around the time that I started to have some misgivings with Servarium is when he and I started looking for alternatives to a similar style of game, and he came across this one, and for a long time I didn't keep very close tabs on it. I just sort of kept a very vague eye on it, because I knew it was a long way out, and I could only afford to pick up so many things, and honestly, I didn't realize how far along it was in development, so this wasn't very high on my purchase priority list. Since Nocturne was kind enough to send me a key to it, that's the reason I'm even playing it right now, is because she sent me that. So once again, I seriously appreciate it. Thank you very much.
And she says this is by far the best FPS on the market right now.
I would agree. For the style of game that it aims to deliver, I agree 100%. Like, if one is interested in more of a fast, run-and-gun style thing, you're not going to find it here. If you do want a slower thinking person's tactical shooter, though, this is it. Like, I'd recommend this, for the shooting aspect anyway, over Arma any day. And that is one of the only other games that I think is comparably simulationist in its approach to combat and of just mechanics in general. So, yeah, I really hope to see this succeed in a huge way. And it's really cool, too, hearing from, because I've read a couple of articles, the dev team for this game, considering they're rooted in Russia, and there aren't that many institutions of learning in Russia.
She says it's the full game. They don't have test trials anymore, so it's yours forever now.
Awesome. Very cool. Where was I going with? Oh, yeah. So, like, actual educational institutions specifically for the making of games, like we have a lot of here in the States. So they were saying, like, they have to essentially train almost all of their developers in-house to work on this, because almost everyone is coming to them with rudimentary programming knowledge and stuff like that. So the challenges that they're working under to just get this made for just staffing concerns are much more than in other regions, and yet they're putting out a product that I'd consider much stronger than most much more well-supplied and well-funded development studios are in the West. So it's a very impressive project from every conceivable aspect, and I really, really hope to see it succeed. And if nothing else, like, even if this game, knock on wood, somehow fails, if it just doesn't gain traction, if the marketing campaign isn't strong enough, whatever, I hope the concept of it catches on at least, and someone else takes it and runs with it and does even more with it. I'd certainly like to see this game stay on top, because it's innovating in a way that nothing else really has in a long time. Even if it doesn't, though, I'd like to see the torch get passed if necessary. I hope it isn't necessary. If it is, though, I'd like to see this creative flame stay lit. So I think we're going to call it there. Yep. Do I have anything else I need to do? No, I don't. So I'm good. So let's close out, call it an evening, and say cheers to all of you guys, because again, all of the input that you have given me is instrumental in my ability to actually learn to excel at this game, because I haven't had as abiding an interest in a game as deep as this in a very long time, and it's really satisfying to come at it every session I play and learn something new each time. That's an experience I haven't had in a long time with a game. So anyway, thank you all kindly for watching. I'm Kids Market Less Will Press.
I'm Violeta.
And as always, we wish you all good gaming and Godspeed.
Bye!
I'm gonna take some more painkillers now.
Yeah.
Because my head hurts.
Well, it's been plenty of time, so yes.
Yep.